twice, and it's punish counter, so it's the kill.
He committed to the fireball, thinking BananaKen was going to stay still, but no, he's been a very slippery banana, that is for sure. He's not one to shy away from using movement as an option on defense.
I knew exactly where that fireball was going to dissipate. Back again, stage control, pace control, to him setting the tone. If he wants to go in on offense, he can do that. If he wants to stay away, he can do that.
I keep forgetting he has such a consistent partner for like jury practice through Ajax for Delish. He's understanding the real intricacies of this character in terms of his space, in terms of where he can engage with his normals as well. But it's level 2 now. He wants the defense slide. He burns himself out in an attempt to maybe prepare something.
It's just a bad position to be in, you know? Sometimes you got to make bad guesses. And unfortunately for Naji, it didn't work out. He's in trouble. Out of the corner, at least. Oh, here we go.
Dang, back-to-back throws. That's huge. Oh,
no,
but nothing of it.
Okay, okay. So now that there's a burned out banana can, let's see what Naji can get. Yep.
That's huge. Oh, but another drop from Naji. Uppercut, and he spends the OD to ensure the damage that was actually very well calculated from Naji on the walk-up. Again, how, dude, he's hit almost every one of those.
It's like max range Kane. And the Kane hurt box is pretty tough to contend with.
Ooh! Putting the needle on that jump. Past the fireballs. Past the window, past the shadow, excuse me. Forward throw. There we go, the crosscut again. He's taking note of how often BananaKen has chosen movement on defense in the corner. He's hounding him down.
Okay, Naji just trying to get away. The jump timing was not quite right, but that's not too bad.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine if you're Naji. Not a lot of damage for your life, not a lot of damage for your drive gauge.
Neutralized by, whoa, what a jump by Naji. In that round and a half right there, like that was him really turning on the juice and snowballing all the way down. Very different looking than in the first game and a half.
Ah, he mistimed it a little bit. You see him trying to jump to avoid that shadow activation. Ooh! And he still gets the pickup! And that was a punish counter. That was beautiful.
He looks a lot more confident with his movement. Yes. Pretty far away to move, too. His anti-airs, as always, looking good.
I just like the control that he has. When he knows he's not returning more, he backs away at the perfect pocket, and perfect position in that pocket to get the anti-airs. And speaking of, that walk back was everything to get that whiff punish. Again, and that's fine. Hey, that's totally fine. BananaKen's still stuck in the corner. Are we going to see the teleport? No, sir, no chance. Oh, there it is! And Naji was ready for it anyway! Aye. And the drive impact punish counter. Hella damage incoming no matter what. Naji cleaning it up. So much control against BananaKen. Damn! This character's good.
Oh, yeah. Yes! Neutralizing the fireballs. Naji's still right there. Ooh, BananaKen tried to move! There's a little bit of a chance left. Naji harassing. Got him.
Oh, that's so awful.
BananaKen will burn out. Naji here.
Damn, he still gets the pickup.
Ooh.
Oh! Another block on the overhead mix. Naji's 2 for 2 on block.
Ooh, that's a lot of chip adding up. Defense is still there, though, for Naji.
Oh, but he couldn't react. That's actually the hardest thing to react to, I feel.
Oh, wait. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
All right. Well fought back.
This is one of those moments if Naji can land a sturdy whip. Will you see a level 3 or will you see level 2 for the control, right? You get the corner carry, you get access to that corner positioning. That's not right there. BananaKen not going to fall susceptible to that dive kick tactic too often. Ooh, God.
Oh, wow. BananaKen fighting out. Teleporting out. What a back and forth match. We have the juggle combo. That was so cool. And that's enough. That pickup was ridiculous.
I was actually taking it back. I'm like, there's no way.
Come on, that
there's
was so
no
cool.
way, dude. I got hit by that. I got hit by that last night, so I'm a little indifferent towards the feelings on that. Dang, that's a lot of damage. David, that's a lot of damage.
It sure was.
That's a lot of damage. Damn, and burnout already? What, 89 seconds on the clock?
All right, there's always a really good amnesia defense from BananaKen when he is burned out still, so we'll see what Naji can get.
Speaking of,
Yeah, he's always good with it. Oh, nice!
That was a punish cutter? Oh, but he didn't. It was tight. Get off me. Dash up. Just going to go in the corner, low forward. Can get a little bit bigger, but it's fine. He'll take that knockdown. Tricky. So tricky.
Back to where BananaKen wants to be.
No way.
However, burned out is BananaKen. He make up for level 2. Yes, that's what comes out. That was super tricky. The no mix-up, just the classic series. And it's match point for BananaKen.
He walked up. He just took a stroll in the park to wait for you
just
to
walking
miss.
at you. Chest out.
Someone press T for the thumbs up. Wow. See what?
How does Naji navigate? That's the question. And right now, BananaKen has big control of the minefield, doing its job.
Again, departure right in the middle too, expecting Naji to dash right up in there, which happens a lot, you know. It's a very common occurrence for people to just kind of wake up with the dash with a departure. Level 2. Yeah, but it only needs you plus. It's not a punish, and Naji knew it. Of course he knew it.
Like throw or not situation. Well, Naji's here.
Oh, that was the great throw. Counter hit.
Got him.
Is that enough?
Got him.
It is
yes.
hella enough. Damn, and he had extra in the tank for that. Final. Excuse me. No, there's still match point for BananaKen. One round to Naji. Huge.
Naji baiting it out well. He's got the corner for himself. He meets BananaKen in the sky yet again, and really mounting up the damage.
What a cool character.
Yeah. Oh. No cancels on music. Maybe it's been for the kill itself.
Oh, I don't know about that decision for the OD fireball. What was that?
Oh, that was for damage too. It's burnout for BananaKen. He's gonna try to make it happen up close with strike throw.
That was a delay.
She moved big time.
That jumping again, Naji. How are you reacting to these players? That was sick. That is so crucial for you to make that read. I really genuinely cannot tell you if it was a read or reaction. Mix of both, perhaps. Again, just stuffing out these fireballs against BananaKen. Naji is so on point with these reads.
It's been a real back and forth set. Right now, it's absolutely Naji the one in control. Biggie back soft butt.
Beautiful counter with the air grab against the OD amnesia. That was sick.
Naji safe from burnout now. BananaKen is hesitant to put out anything too big, anything that would risk getting jumped in on or drive rushed in on. It's hanging out, hoping to get his bar back. Ooh. Jumps up. The rare no DP. Almost always Naji has that. BananaKen waited!
Oh, he overextended with that dive kick and also at one
juggle.
block.
Not quite.
Imagine if it did.
Oh, the juggle chance yet again. Will he bring out the level 2? It's going to come out.
Beautiful defense.
Yeah, Naji was strong on that.
Well, it is enough damage. Naji now looking at match point himself. He's got 2 bars to his name, David. If he gets a single hit to get to that feng shui engine, it'd be disastrous. But it's BananaKen now getting the setup of that hit. And you're right, yeah, this W leads in the grand finals.
Suddenly a lot more forward movement by BananaKen rather than him being the one just zoning. He's moving in a lot. He tried it to get the round, and Naji happened to do DP at the exact moment, the exact right spot.
Damn, he's everywhere.
Mixing it up well.
No,
the reaction!
You don't have enough life!
Is what killed him, in fact. And now it's match point for both to get into grand finals. BananaKen, as he did last round, starts it out well. More offense. It's not just about zoning for him. He wants to be active. Naji gets the knockdown. Here's the corner. Yes. All right. BananaKen knew it.
Oh, what a punish counter. You rarely get to see that with punish.
Again, moving in. That is where he has had success in this game. Big hit.
No, the overhead actually connects. This is more than enough, and it is with a pickup. BananaKen sending Naji into losers with the overhead that Naji has been blocking so successfully off of that string. I actually can't believe the irony of it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the final episode of No Neutral for this season. We're wrapping up the Street Fighter 6 CPT season, the very first one, with a bang here. Of course, we have exciting Street Fighter 6 action coming up. I am Brian F., joined with Rob. One last time, give it to us, please.
One more time for the season, Brian. Gotta make sure I hit him with the big Hollywood Rob TV. What's up with you, Brian?
Thank you for that, Rob. What's up with me? What's up with the Street Fighter CPT season? We're wrapping it up here, so we got to get into the nitty-gritty. We got to do some speculating. I think that's what the big fun is with any kind of sports, esports, anything like this. It's fun to debate and speculate. Since we're near the very end, we have 2 qualification spots left, one with the CPT Midwest coming up right now, and then the LCQ right before. We're kind of getting the view of who is going to Capcom Cup, and it's time to decide which region is going to go the furthest in Capcom Cup. And this is a bit different, than saying who's the strongest region on the planet. Because listen, that's not even a fun debate anymore because Japan, they've always been the best for so long. But every region is getting around 2 representatives. Now, there are some exceptions here based on, offline events and some international intermingling, actually. But for the most part, you're getting 2 representatives per region. So Japan has 2 people sent over, actually 3, because, they won one of those offline CPT events. And, with those lines drawn, it's not guaranteed which region is going to go the furthest. In fact, if we take a look back, Capcom Cup 2022, who do we have in grand finals? We have MENA RD, DR versus Hsien out of China, maybe Canada, depending on where they are in the world at that time. Top 3 and top 5 includes America and UK. Going back to 2019, top 2 was USA, Phenom in 3rd. Japan was not showing up until 4th place with Mago. 2018, Japan's kind of dominating the top 3 positions with Gachikun taking it. 2017, we have Dominican Republic versus Japan. And then 2016, it's an All-American Grand Finals. So it's never really guaranteed which region we're going to have in these final top positions. So who do you have going the furthest? I mean, what regions do we think will get the furthest here, Rob?
Early on, a lot of people were talking about Latin America, especially Dominican Republic. And I think that is completely fair. I mean, you already know my favorite to win Capcom Cup this year is MENA RD. But when we say the furthest, we don't just mean if there was an aggregate between everybody in your region, for example. MENA RD qualified from there. Kaba is qualified from down there. Crossover. Juninho Ross, Soul VNG, Kusanagi, Namikaze. Hey, bro, Nero the Boxer, Dookie, Destroy God, Shaka the Simp. Yo. And of course, MENA did qualify. MENA qualified from United States East.
Right.
But
that's where
actually, what is MENA? Does MENA count as us going further, as NA going further? Or
that's the funny thing. So we have a couple of instances of this. So MENA, he's competing out of the NAE, so he gobbles up one of the NA spots because MENA can go anywhere on the planet and take that qualification spot, but he had to do it to us, But shout out to MENA for doing that. He qualified out of one of the hardest regions of the planet for sure. Then we also have players like Rain Pro, who was originally from Hong Kong. He moved over to the UK, and then he wasn't even allowed to compete in the World Warrior program because he had already started the World Warrior in Hong Kong and comes to UK. He wins the CPT qualifier there and takes one of the spots. So out of UK, you have a Hong Kong player in Rain Pro and then Ending Walker representing. So, it's a little weird how you draw the lines. I think the players themselves have to tell you at the end of the day who they represent. That's would be my final say on it. And I think you ask MENA RD who he's representing.
We know.
It's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the blood. It's in the name.
Yeah, so MENA, of course, is a Latin America qualifier at the end of the day, specifically the Dominican Republic. So they got a strong case for me, Brian. I mean, we got to look at some of these other regions, but
I think Dominican Republic alone, if you just had to isolate them with Kappa, Crossover, and MENA, I think they're going to have a really high hit percentage. Depending on how the group stage falls, I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of these players make it to the top 16. It would not be a surprise to me whatsoever.
At least MENA and Kaba in top 8. No disrespect to Crossover, that's my dog. I think he can make top 8 too. But I mean, of course, MENA and Kaba, the way he's looking right now, we just saw what he did in Street Fighter League, even in the finals and everything. Team
and
Bandits.
Fab Cup.
even the fact that Faf Cup
they won for team NA won, right? It was NuckleDu, Kaba, and Mena RD, and they represented NA in that tournament. And
Kaba had to beat Daigo and Takedo back to back.
I think he might have been MVP of that event. I might have missed some of the matches, but from what the highlights I've seen, it was Kaba doing a lot of heavy lifting for that team tournament.
They're super far for me. I would take it to another region outside of that. Let's go ahead. We brought it up a little bit. North America. NuckleDu is officially qualified at this point. We're going to skip Mena. Snake Eyes is qualified at this point. Nephew for the West Coast. Snake Eyes also West Coast. And then Joe Ume Rogan from Canada are all qualified for
We
Cup.
also have Mike X, who I think is one of the other Canadian qualifiers out of the World Warrior program. He qualified the first, I think, out of the World Warrior regional program.
Right, with Ken.
He's continued to up his play, I think, over time. I've really noticed his growth. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike X actually makes some upsets as being like a lesser-known player out of a less viewed region and going far. And then Snake Eyes, dude. Like, Snake Eyes has got to be the biggest wrench in any bracket. Like,
I think
it's going to be so hard to call.
Interesting stories.
Oh, I mean, it could go either way, right? I mean, he could get hit with a bunch of really hard matchups that it just doesn't go his way, or he could overcome all the odds and go as far as possible, right? Like, I really feel like there's something brewing there that a lot of players will not be ready for. So, to me, I think NA is hard to call. I think getting due, though, is like having just such a solid foundation for having America go far. Dew is a competitor in the clutch. And yeah, but I think Dew is like the backbone of this right now to lead Team America, Team North America. Dew has been in this position so many times, and I think any player on the planet is looking at Dew and they're scared. And they don't have a potential matchup favor to get them over that hump, right? I think Snake Eyes is of that caliber as well. Ice in his veins, super hardcore competitor, but a lot of characters are going to have the matchup favor over Zangief, so that they can try to exploit that, right? But with Dew, Guile is super strong in this game.
Yes,
Dew is even a stronger player. I would be terrified of Dew. So I think NA has a chance to nab a top spot for sure in Capcom Cup.
But if I had to put money on those two regions, Brian, even though I'm a homer, I think I would have Latin America going further than NA if I had to bet. If I'm doing a parlay, I'm having Latin America go further because of DR.
DR, I think, is, having Mena and Kaba as like the two people holding you down for your region. That's a tough duo at the top. But let's talk about the big one a little bit here, because of course everyone is looking at Japan to be leading the pack, but they only have 3 representatives in this bracket. So like we mentioned so many times, Japan, greatest depth of talent, so many killers who could have potentially qualified for these spots. But who do we have? We have Fudo, who dominated the end game with the World Warrior program in Japan and qualified with this DJ. Kawano, who came out of almost nowhere, right? Had a kind of a lackluster first half of the season for being the EVO 2022 champion. Lackluster for those standards, of course. But then he kicked it into high gear and won the CPT qualifier, and very, not totally dominant, but like it was clear that he was a cut ahead of the competition.
He was the best, yes.
He was the best that day for sure. But there was a bunch of 3-2 sets, but it was still evident that the way he was winning, he was setting the pace in those matches. And then Gachi-kun, who picked up Rashid, and he found his character. Gachi-kun just he's that guy who needs to connect with this character. Former longtime Sagat main, then picked up the Rashid mantle, 2018 Capcom Cup champion. He gave us the Rashid baseball costume. He loves this character. He connects with them, picks him up, wins CPT Singapore. 3 amazing players to represent this region.
Hey man, I think
is it enough to go far?
You missing the 4th Japanese player, the LCQ winner.
You're talking about Kakadu? We'll see. My goat coming back, please. Am I going to have to crowdfund him to get him to force him to come out to the LCQ to qualify? We'll see.
Yeah, bro. And this season, if anybody had to bet, you wouldn't. That's exactly where we're gonna go. We're gonna assume that it would be Japan. Gachi-kun with that level 2 with Rashid, bro. That's tough for anybody to stop. He might be popping it
especially
2 times
tournament.
in 1 round.
Imagine group stages. If it's first to 2 in the group stages, like
come on, bro. What you gonna do when he pop
level
that?
2? Woo! Like
the chances of you guessing right against that, bro. And then Kawano
is just wrong.
Kawano's been hot for so long. You got to remember, he just won EVO. in the last Evo of Street Fighter 5. He's coming in, we see what happened with Kimono Michi. Then he comes back and wins that qualifier, beating his demon in Tokido. And then now he goes and qualifies from the hardest region in the world, the most talented region in the world. I can definitely see them moving. However, historically, Japan doesn't win Capcom Cups.
Right. 2018 was their year. It was Gachikun winning over Itabashi, and I believe Fujimura in third, right? So that was like their strongest showing for Japan. Yeah, it actually hasn't always been Japan's tournament. A lot of key players go far, and they always have the most representatives in the bracket. Like,
and I was about to say, I'm glad you bring that up, because
they've had usually 50% of the bracket is from Japan, around that number, right? And even then, it's not guaranteed that Japan is even in grand finals. And this time there's only 3 out of 48.
I'm not sure exactly why, but yeah, that is how it typically turns out, and it was the same thing even last year. And yeah, even last year, grand finals, we had Dominican Republic versus China with Mena versus Zen. So I still at this point will have Latin America in first place. I don't know if you agree with that up to this point.
I agree with you up to this point until we get to another region here. Now, this one's going to have the highest batting percentage is my bet. I'm talking about, of course, Middle East, UAE. The Birds, man. The Birds are coming in strong. If you're talking about having the highest, the best performing roster overall, I mean, you got 2 killers right there. You have my favorite to win the whole thing, of course, an Angry Bird. And Big Bird, I think if he has a good day, I think his character Marissa has a few more bad matchups to deal with, so it's a bit more volatile for a character like that. But Big Bird is of that caliber as well. I think those 2 players are so set to go super deep in this bracket. So I think there's a huge case to be made for those 2 players making it all the way to top 8 and beyond.
Lowered and tied for first place with another region. Big Bird and Angry Bird, if not in first place.
Right.
Like, Angry Bird, like you said, might win the whole tournament. And as far as them versus Latin America, we're going to tie Mena and Angry Bird, but then Kaba and Big Bird.
I mean, we saw what Big Bird did to Kaba on Street Fighter. Like, show that confused look of, wait a minute, what happened to my life? Not saying that's how it's going to go every time, but, just a funny recent interaction between the 2.
But that might be mental damage.
Hopefully he can brush it off before Capcom Cup in case they pair up again. But yeah, you're right. It's there. I think Big Bird has had who has had a more successful year, actually. I think before Fav Cup, I might have called Big Bird being more successful overall, but I think Kaba had an amazing performance at Fav Cup in the LCQ bracket and also winning it for Team NA in the end. Street Fighter League, Bandits won the whole thing, but head to head, it's hard to call. I think they've actually had kind of comparable years, but I think Big Bird, I got to give it to him overall for winning Red Bull Kumite early on. Big Bird also didn't have an amazing Evo. I think Kaba had a better Evo. I think he got 13th or 9th. Like, he went very far in the bracket as well. So both these players have been doing spectacular, so it's really hard to call. They've actually had a really phenomenal year for both of them. So Capcom Cup, it'll be interesting to see how these 2 stack up with each other.
All right, so for now, I'm just going to have them tied for first place right now. Latin America and Middle East, even though that's a soft cop-out, but that's hard to call. But I want to bring up one more region, or maybe even 2, but at least this one. So let's go ahead then. Let's go straight to the big dog. And in the past, saying the big dog, we would have said the UK, which is still godlike. Do not get me, and even this year. But the big dog here, to me, might be France, dog. France, Mr. Crimson and Valmaster. That is an insane duo. And then Valmaster, dude, he is special. He is on something different this year. And, of course, he has been nice. But, of course, when he almost won France, and then he goes and loses in winners finals and loses again in losers finals, it was like, dang, that might be it for him. He immediately had to go play in the regional finals after that and absolutely cooks and qualifies. That says a lot about his mentality. He's been doing it for a long time. And his play style is so solid, I think that it's more reliable in these big, high-pressure situations. So I think France, they're I will put them at like number 2 underneath those other 2 regions that we brought up so far.
Both of those 2 players have historically done really well at Capcom Cup as well, and even Valmaster back in the Street Fighter 4 days. Like if people, I feel like for some reason he's been a little bit under the radar and North American audiences for so long, and like I said, there was a gap in his Street Fighter 5 playing before coming back at the end of 2022 and cooking it up again at the world stage. Grand finals against Andy Walker at UFA as well, and going really far against and UFA again this year. So Valmaster, I think he's such a strong player, and he's adding JP to his arsenal as well. So maybe you have a Chun JP, that's a nasty duo of characters, and then are people ready for a sim of Mr. Crimson's caliber? You never know. But there's another Europe region that often gets a lot of shine. It's a little strange this year because we mentioned a little bit earlier, UK. We have, of course, the prodigy of Street Fighter, Andy Walker, representing. He got 5th place, I believe, at Capcom Cup 2022, only losing to Mena RD and IDOM, the champion and the 2019 champion. So that's an amazing run. And he's been dominating in Street Fighter 5 at the end game there. Street Fighter 6, now he picks up Ryu to his arsenal, using DJ as well, using Ken, Honda, all these characters, qualifies primarily with Ryu in the regional finals. I think he has a shot to go super far. I don't know if it's the same shot he had rocking Ed in the end game of Street Fighter 5 because of how strong that character was, and also how no one on the planet would be prepared for an Ed of that caliber. That is definitely a strong factor to have going into it. Now, if he's using characters like DJ, it's extremely strong character, but people are going to be ready for that. Ryu, decent character. People might also, I think he might have some more matchup unfamiliarity rocking Ryu at that level. So it'll be interesting to see if he can repeat his success at this year's Capcom Cup.
All right, make sure y'all let us know who you think is going to make it the furthest as far as the overall region in Capcom Cup. Did we miss anyone? Did you agree, disagree? Make sure you let us know. No matter what, I notice you can agree with us on this. We are excited to finally have the first Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 6. It's been a long road, and it is finally time. Somebody is going to walk away a millionaire, an instant millionaire from playing Street Fighter. Who would have thought? What a time to be alive, and what a time to be here on Capcom Fighters, because we're about to see which player is going to qualify from the region that me and Brian F know as home, and that being the Midwest. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for CPT Midwest Top 8.
Objection!
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
Fight with all your heart!
We are supporting Capcom Cup 10 with a total prize pool of over $2 million.
It's showtime, baby! Galano takes it over Idol!
All right, you ready?
You don't want to miss it! Let him cook! Look at the damage! Look at that damage!
Now's not the time for jokes.
Your two-time Capcom Cup champion! It's Mena RD!
And welcome to the CPT Midwest. I'm sorry, Mid-Best. Top 8 online premiere. It's the last one. We'll see who gets it done. There's some fire and flame all the way through. Listen, my name is St. Cole. I'm joined by my guy, Ringe. My dude, it's been hot, bro.
You already know.
Talk to me.
We got the 8 best of the mid-best to determine who's going to go to Capcom Cup, get that chance at the Millie. But, of course, Top 16 was some explosive action. I highly encourage you to check out the VOD if you didn't catch the action yesterday, because we saw some fan favorites get taken down. We saw some familiar names make it through. But we got 2 Capcom Cup qualifiers already in this bracket in losers. That just shows you how hungry these people that haven't qualified are.
That's 100% right. And that also, you know, sets up a little bit of the storylines that we're going to have coming through. ZachInABox was the one that took down Dual Kevin. We saw that at the very beginning of the day. Sayff staying solid and moving through the top 8 spot. And we see a lot of consistency in these top 8 spots too as well. Jack is out here looking to claim another CPT qualification. Hsien trying to get in, not to the LCQ, but throughout here. Then we have Dual Kevin sitting in losers, trying to get some more money, you know what I'm saying, trying to ruin more people's days as he's already qualified. Hsien, as you see at the bottom in losers, trying to also qualify as he wasn't able to in the World Warrior spot. Joe Rogan versus Hamad will round things out. Joe, also another qualified person, but at the bottom sits a Honda.
A Honda, Hamad, very solid fighting game player from back in from Street Fighter 4 and on, I believe even before that. But Hamad, what he really did beyond just being on Honda was the fact that he took down a JP and a Luke to get here, right? And Joe Rogan, you said, might be the best player of the region, and he's rocking the Luke as well. Very well versed, has plenty of high-level competition. We'll see how Hamad responds to him.
I'm definitely curious to see what's going to be going down. There's a lot of variants that have been coming through, a lot of storylines, a lot of people that have picked their favorites. I've seen people say Joe Rogan. When it comes down to tournament results, it's him.
Yeah.
When it comes down to in terms of like history, maybe Jack, because he's got top 8. He's already qualified previously.
A lot of accolades.
Yeah. Sayff recently been on the teams. I saw Chris Tartarian say, "Hey man, this dude's Ken is sick." And if Chris T is saying it, you know it's true.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like as a player of Ken and other characters, a lot of the times I want to give props to other players that are playing my character, unless they're really doing it right.
Really doing it
So
right.
the fact that Chris T took some time to publicly say, like, if ZachInABox doesn't stop Sayff here at the first bet, I think Dual Kevin's the only one that's got a chance, because Sayff is looking that clean. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm definitely excited for that one. But as you mentioned, Jack definitely has grown up under the lights, multiple SFL appearances, always competing in CPT.
Right.
But Jen, on the other hand, an incredible story last year with winning the LCQ at Capcom Cup, going all the way to get onto second place. He's used to the lights, the glitz, and the glamour as well. But, of course, we are playing for more than just the Capcom Cup qualifying spot today. We got a prize pool on the line of course, first place getting $2,500, second place $1,200, and $800 and $500 for third and fourth, respectively.
And this is all to lead to that 1 milli, 1 milli, 1 milli sitting at Capcom Cup. There's already been 2 million, over 2 million, I should say, in terms of total prize pool. And part of that is what Dual Kevin and Joe are aiming for today. But, of course, the chance for that last dance at the Capcom Cup Finals for the rest of these cats is what they're looking forward to.
Oh, man, indeed, bro. Like you said,
a couple weeks, man.
Only a couple of weeks
like
away.
Christmas.
This is our last Capcom Pro Tour online regional premiere, right? We're going to crown one of the last people that's actually going to be playing in Capcom Cup. It means all the fantasy brackets can start. We'll see what's going to happen, of course, and we got to wait on that last LCQ member. Of
course.
But, man, this is going to be such a good time. I can feel the electricity in the air. The Midwest has only continued to put themselves on the map more and more in this era of streaming and the fighting games being much more in a spotlight. And I love seeing everybody rise to the occasion like this. And I really like it because we get to see innovative players, and I think like players that kind of come out of the woodwork, right? Like Joe Rogan really came out of the woodwork for me. Started off, I only knew him as a stream monster, came and translated his performances to online tournaments to offline tournaments.
In Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, exactly. In Street Fighter 5, and he's carried it to Street Fighter 6. Dual Kevin, who has been grinding for a very long time, obviously also started in Marvel, didn't really play that much Street Fighter, has grown to be such a great Street Fighter 5 player, great Street Fighter 6 player.
Right.
Jack, as you mentioned as well, all these players that have just kind of come up in this recent era. It's really dope to see. And then you throw Jen in the mix. That's going to just turn everything on its head.
Man's done with college for right now, is on break, so he's looking to break some people's legs and things like that with that sway play. We'll see what happens with that, but got to go give some love to Hsien Cheng, who I haven't seen in a long time. Didn't really play a lot of 5, he played a lot of 4, was known out there, but in 6 is doing something different. He has been rummaging through people's MR. You see him online if you were in this region. You hate seeing him. You hate playing him because he's so good with that DJ play.
Yeah.
He can cause a lot of upsets. He may be able to take it. Again, he was in that top spot for the World Warrior. And they're, speaking of the World Warrior, not having the same players out here is kind of that cool shakeup that I like to see. That means there's even more people rising to the occasion. They're like, okay, I didn't get what I wanted at the World Warrior event. Let me come out here for this last chance, this one final one. And now we have our top 8 situated. We're going to be having ZachInABox and Sayff very first as our first match. We'll see if ZachInABox can come through and take down Sayff, or if Sayff will stay solid. Again, look at the age disparity. Not that much this time. Actually, that's not terrible.
It's
28.
Man, these fellas have been around for a while. I didn't know Sayff that well. I know him. He played Street Fighter 5. We got to see him at the Intel World Online do a lot of work. But ZachInABox I've seen come up quite a bit. I just hung around him at tournaments before and whatnot, repping the Yaru crew, obviously. Big ups.
Much love.
And I want to see what he's got to bring to the table today, because we thought he was going to play the Luke yesterday. We thought it was going to be a mirror with Dual Kevin. He brought out the JP. We'll see if he's going with the Luke or the JP. But first, I want to hear what he has to say about this matchup. Let's get to his quote. Oh, Sayff knows how to put some great pressure on, especially with Ken. One wrong move, I could end up in the corner guessing immediately. Luckily, I picked up a secondary that can make you guess on your offense too. Let the dice rolling begin.
I love that energy. You got to guess on
That's
my
what I'm
wake
talking
up.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you got to
you
guess
think
on
you
my
got
wake up.
Okie because I got knocked out?
I played that game too. I played with them things too. ZachInABox, as you said, showing out the JP yesterday was a very surprise pick. I've seen him, piece up Ramsey. Sorry, man, I got to call you out because you posted the dang clip. He was piecing him up with the JP, and I was like, okay, so he's got a JP. But tournament level, ready. Took down Dual Kevin. Did not expect that. Many people didn't either. So I'm guessing he will, as his quote says, will run the JP. And it's a good matchup. I think it's a good matchup for JP. Does well in the mid-range. He's got great button stand.
Absolutely.
Stand medium punch. You see Angry Bird hating that matchup.
Yeah. I made a whole video about how to fight JP and whatnot. Definitely. And it's interesting because ZachInABox, he said, right, like he's definitely going with the JP because how dangerous it is to actually throw him in the corner if he has that ODM.
You guess wrong, you won't get pieced up.
Exactly. Ken has such tremendous corner carry with the Rantatsu, and almost all of his combos have great corner carry. So the fact that Zach can still threaten with that's going to be a big part of how we see this play out, right? That's what we saw with Knuckle doing BananaKen in the East Finals, right? Where Dude was able to get tremendous reads on the throws and then bait out the OD Amnesia. Sayff's going to have a similar performance.
You have to read the player's intentions. It's even more important right now. If I can tell Tab, counter hit combo with that stand light kick right after that. Reversal jab to start off the party. You have more variance in those wake-up options because of that Amnesia. Finds a stand pierce against the crouching medium kick. Less button. We're talking about that stand pierce though.
Exactly. You talked about his strength in the mid-range. You saw it exactly there. That crouch medium kick, that's where Ken's love to live. But to get into that range, stand fierce actually outranges the crouch medium kick a little bit, so you are very much in danger.
Back up for that perfect too. Amnesia comes out. Time to guess. Not even
I like it.
The throw. Take out, don't deter Sayff though.
Yeah, you're just going with the driver's medium kick. This time he does whip punish. And keep it nice and simple. He doesn't have too much dry mirror to work with. Already canceled into the Jinrai. Tick throw as well. What's that going to do? Oh, just takes the throw and Sayff. He's starting off the reads well.
2 throws. That's a loop.
Yeah.
That's a Joey. First round to Sayff. Understanding how to deal with the Amnesia. Very timid. Now it's that getting aggressive as you should be with JP. Having the great buttons. They're fantastic. They get so much off. You might as well go in and get aggressive.
Ooh, the fierce run cancel. He just tried to throw afterwards. I wonder if an attack would have caught Zach trying to guess which side it was on.
Let's get a punch off that stand heavy kick. That follows back on Stand Fierce. That'd be real great for 10. Activation.
Ooh. Yeah, like he got the parry off, so he's going to be able to weather that storm. Not too much netted from Zach.
The overhead, Zach's drive gauge is being depleted and deleted right now. He goes to that level 3 to make sure to kill that drive gauge. And kill the drive gauge for the character. Now, Amnesia still in this matchup, just has to be a little bit worked out differently.
Yeah, exactly. He can use the regular Amnesia, which of course does counter attacks, won't counter throws, but definitely a threat, especially against the DI, but we don't see it this time. We did see it yesterday to counter a DI.
Oh!
Sayff, he trusts the combo. He's also low on the drive meter.
Can he get that OD off? Can he get an OD off to cancel that drive gauge? Oh, but he lets a Dragon Lash fly.
That was
and that's
sick.
the first one.
That was sick.
I like to go for that option anyway. Like in that distance, we've seen fireballs and things like that from Zach. That will cut through that.
Absolutely. And Zach, he was only a couple of moves away from getting another level 2. It could have been really disastrous for Sayff.
Oh, yeah. Right. Kill this character. Don't leave him alive.
Yeah, any chance he gets. I love the perfect parry walk forward. He's able to trade the second time. Oh, but he is starting to catch onto the run step kick. We got a DI counter.
Pierce, departure, of course. Gets hit, and this is why the fireball game has to be so important for this character. Things like this drive rush button will catch you lacking and slacking. Oh yeah, let's get cracking. Double chin ride, ends it with a DP. No OD for the finish, but he'll go for that for the overhead either way.
Yeah, ask Chris T, what's like the most underrated move for Ken that's like really good, but you don't hear people talk about? He said OD Jin Ride. You see how quick the overhead can come through right there. But just in general, I love the way Sayff played that route. He also had the projectile meaty to counter if Zach woke up with level 1 or OD Amnesia.
Activation, combo.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the true block stream version of the way he started, but he just moved the overhead. He ended up getting tagged at the end regardless. Sayff thought it was over, but a little bit premature.
Flight kick, it's a side switch. OD Jin Ride, normal Jin Ride, into the level 3. Yeah, let's maul that drive gauge viciously.
Oh, yeah. And Zach, he doesn't have any super to counter with either, so he's going to have to bed or block. Yeah, he just blocks it out. Nice job with the jump back to being locked in the corner.
No bail, can't leave. Jumping, he does off the jump, Pierce. Good angle, Jin Ride, DT ender, of course. Sayff is not dropping those. I really like seeing that.
He is looking extremely clean to start this set. Already of 1-0. He's on the verge of taking game 2. So yeah, Zach has been looking for more of that. He does get the step kick punish this time. A little bit too close. Oh no! Yeah, Sayff is starting to catch on to when he likes to do these stand fierces. Just a very well-timed drive rush to get right behind it for the punish.
You see a lot of people being upset about that button. Oh, the buttons to be upset about. Crouching and getting punched against the lash. But then again, rounds that lash. Not so good. OD just sends it out. Hold on now,
these
Sayff.
Perfect parries and the dragon lashes like this. Sayff is actually super clean, man.
He actually is, bro. Chris T, you was spit.
Yeah, it was extremely good intel from the side of Chris T.
I do like drive rush against like these buttons. Don't like
the jump. Sayff barely holding on to his drive meter. Actually does get to the other side safely. So he's playing patient, wants to put a little bit of attack on him just to build some more of his drive gauge back. Zach risks the jump. I don't know about that one. Oh, speaking of risk, tries the OD Amnesia finally.
Oh, another throw bait. Finds a jump in. Double Jin Ride and the OD to make sure he seals the deal. This is set point. Listen, it's not like Zach don't have Ken practice. He got Earl. Earl's great, but Sayff in the way that he is structuring his offense and he took the perfect carries in the OD lashes right after. It's something different. Switch it up.
And Zach, he's starting to counter the step kick pressure. We saw DI earlier. We see an interrupt there. But nonetheless, I love that he's starting to switch up the Jin Ride rhythm as well, so he can't just autopilot into a defensive decision. Burns him out with just fierce after fierce.
Oh my God, Jin Ride after Jin Ride. Hits him with a level 3. This is terrible. So Sayff gets a ton of bar back. Zach still in burnout. He does have level 1 and level 3 if need be. 4 defense. Can he find a gap? Stand fierce activation.
I like that, yeah. Oh, too far away to combo into it, though. At least level 2 gives him some side switch, buys some time on that burnout. Jumps. Oh, no, but the drive rush is there. He doesn't choose for a juggle point option.
Back with bar is Zach. It's still doable. Difficult, though. The trade. Dash up, denied with a crouching medium punch applied. Fantastic.
Zach is almost at another level 2 here, yeah. Make him block a couple of projectiles.
Hold the toe tap. Got a counter hit. Perfect parry he was wearing. He knew what to do. That's what
smart finish.
Yeah, the OD.
Wow, he didn't have to spend a meter either. That's huge. What a perfect parry. Clutch moment from Zach.
This is to stay in the game and not go into losers. There's some sharks down there.
Yeah. Very dangerous spot to be. So tough to check that drive rush across medium play. A little bit closer than usual, but still did the job. Oh, yeah. Oh, just goes with a low this time. We saw the overhead option off the target combo previously.
Want to get it done. Careful of the departure. Actually presses after the stand. Heavy kick. Side switch. Frame kill. Switch to the low. Zach blocks it out. Some distance. I like this. Get aggressive. Get active with this character. You can do so. Gets the jump over. That actually crazy jump. Crouch Chris did not work out.
Scrambly into this round so far. Sayff still staying alive somehow. Zach in burnout. Trying to jump away. Wants to play this carefully. Oh, that's a classic JP strat too, right? The neutral jump, medium punch. So good. When you're trying to just inch your way forward, advance on them, that's a move that's going to stop you in your tracks.
Zach was in burnout, so it makes sense to go for the Dragon Lash to start the action.
Definitely.
Was denied. Again, with that jumping medium punch, a lot of range to put it out. Zach playing defensive and getting aggressive and better with the fireballs too as well. Hard to read. Might have to see some more OD fireballs from the side of Sayff. Or he'll just drive rush in. Doesn't get the enhanced Tatsu follow-up. That would have been sick.
Unfortunate. Does throw the sweep out. It connects, gives him a bit of a hard knockdown, but he's just satisfied with the Jinrai pressure. We get more crouch fierce anti-airs as well. We don't see too many DPs from Sayff. Oh, caught reach, and I like the parry afterwards, but no punish. Unfortunate.
Crouch fierce works out this time.
It's been looking good. It only really lost once. So, but, you know, once can be enough.
Especially against JP. Off the fake out, does get hit with the 4-piece. You drive rush him for the crouching medium kick. Backs up with the stand fierce. You see the minute walk back.
Man. Okay, especially in a scramble like that, Kens love pressing the crouch medium kick. That's what they want to do. You see it back to back right there, the second one hitting. So the fact that you can kind of lure them into that while using stand fierce, it's a great tactic for JPs. Oh, wow, the front throw. I was just taking a back throw back into the corner. Level 2 here. Preserve his own drive gauge a bit.
Defense. So good to not get hit with Angel's gas to go. OD fireball. Perfect parry. Punish. He's so ready. Zach staving off that point, looking to go game to game, fan to fan with Sayff.
His whiff into parry has been saving Zach, and there's the crouch fierce losing again. We saw that when he got neutral jumped on, he was able to parry on the incoming, and then right there as well after the whiff crouch medium kick, he immediately parried. We got an OD amnesia, but off a drive rush jab, it's going to be safe. Oh, beautiful.
Waiting for that button. Double 2 to get this bar back. After wishing the workout. Caught the corner 2 as well, so this is not terrible. What's the play here? Get out Nijia, dash up throw, then heavy kick, looking for a punish counter.
Yeah, interesting on the stand, heavy kick. Oh, does get him again. Just commits to the Jinrai, and then the stand fierce keeps him locked as Zach tried to escape from the air.
Akon, set point. Sayff.
Those convict box strings.
Convict music. There's the throw up in the corner.
Is he going to do it again? No. Remember, Zach, I feel like he hasn't been threatening with OD amnesia a lot. Sayff has been very confident. He tried to bait it out there, though.
Stand fierce canceled. Oh, careful now. You got to make him roll the dice. He finds the stand fierce. He finds the confirm. Drop rushes in for more pressure. He backs up. Maybe looking for a reversal. Nothing home. I just like it's definitely deadly to deal with the crouch fierce as he mentioned. No, he's working out. Oh, the finesse and bless.
Oh, yeah, and again, he just satisfied with the Jinrai. I'm a little surprised by that. Sayff had a lot of drive mirror to extend. Oh, he's going to use it now, though. Yeah, double drive rush as long as you clean this one up. Sayff in winners finals for Midwest CPT.
Shippu Jinrai. Sayff moving on 3-1. ZachInABox able to take a game, but not enough. You know, Sayff definitely has a lot of JP practice when we talk about like flux waves and other people that are up there in the Canadian region, so it makes sense for him to understand the matchup. I did like Zach's movement, backing off of that stand fierce, waiting for that crushing medium kick to whiff, and going for those jump-ins, knowing that Sayff couldn't always anti-air, but it was Sayff staying solid, getting nasty with those Jinrais, barely ever dropping them. Very optimal stuff. Yo, Chris, you was spitting when you said Sayff is that sort of cat, bro.
Yeah.
Mad good.
That was really good. I definitely like some of what we saw from Zach as we saw the DI to counter the step kick. He had a couple of good answers to that, forced Sayff to do something else from that range. We didn't see a lot of step kick later on in the set. I didn't feel like he didn't let enough OD amnesia. I would have liked to see him threaten with it a little bit more, especially maybe he was trying to play mind games with the quote, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could have been one of those things. I get it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like the level 2 activations, I liked some of them from Zach, but I know like if you do it off the target combo combo. You can kind of like true block string them into a really hard to get situation. And he just never really got close enough to do the target combo into level 2, it felt like. So if he could get into that range maybe a little bit more, it would have been a different story. But nonetheless, Sayff played it extremely clean. The Jinrai pressure, as you mentioned, just continued to harass him. And when you apply that type of pressure, that's what Zach talked about in his quote as well, right? He was like, the pressure Sayff can apply is overwhelming sometimes.
Consistent.
And that's what we saw.
Let's see more matches. Of course, Jack coming up against Hsien. The winner of that will be fighting in the winners finals. For a lot of people, this winner's side will determine who takes it in terms of qualification, and we'll see if that actually goes down. You know, you see the people in the bottom, they are qualified, but they are champions in their own right. But we're staying up at the top spot. Moist's own Jack versus Hsien. This is a battle of the young guns. This is going to be a battle of Jury versus DJ. We'll see what happens here. I'd like to see what Jack has got to say.
Ooh,
talk to me, Jack.
From the 22-year-old veteran.
Veteran. Really good, really good player and whatnot, but I'm locked in. Let's get this dub once again. First of all, bar. Second of all, you can't be stealing Noah's line, bro. You can't be taking Noah's line like that, man. So I'm locked in.
Noah will see you outside about taking his material. I'll tell you that much. But right here, the fact that he said really good player and whatnot, the whatnot put it over the top.
Whatnot, just a little bit. I may have gotten top 8 at some point. I may have qualified last year.
Yeah,
I may have been cooking up.
May have put the Midwest team on my back at Combo Breaker. You know
may
what I'm
have.
saying?
May have just been him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what he does out here. It's a brand new game, brand new arena. We'll see what happens. And Hsien is the LCQ champion.
Yeah,
I've never seen someone rock an LCQ like that in my life for any game. Yeah. That is level that cannot be, unless it's this Capcom Cup, cannot be understated.
He truly has the young man power, where like he doesn't understand consequence. You know what I mean? Like
no fear in his heart. He don't pay taxes yet.
He don't like.
He only pays his own insurance.
Well,
he's Canadian. He don't have to pay that anyway.
Yeah. Salute to our fellow Canadians out there. I don't know why I said fellow. I'm not Canadian. But anyway, Jen's great player. And to me, he's the king of disrespect. Like we said, he has no fear of consequences. He's willing to press on these minus frames. He loves mind gaming you with the sway cancels. Like, he is that dude. He is going to DP you on -2. He might just jab on -2. He doesn't care. So, we're going to see how Jack gets kind of affected by that. If you let that get to you, it can really snowball in an opposite direction.
Jack definitely is a mentally stable sort of player. He doesn't really show when he's panicking or when he's breaking down. He does have those moments, but they're not really a part of what happens to him during the match. He's able to stabilize quite a bit. Can he do so and be just as disrespectful to Hsien? We'll have to see the slide. Plus, drag rush in with the medium.
He's just going to be able to throw that one, but oh my goodness, Jack. Hard call out right there. DJs really do love that walk back. I think it's crouch fierce, and it's not cancelable from what I understand, so great button to DI.
Yeah, good on punish kind of, but speaking of DI, that is something that this character dies to, is DI. So you look at the template of buttons they're using and go for that option. Oh, you look for him to hit that super, to deny that DI from them.
That's huge. Jack, full drive gauge now. Definitely has an opportunity to get this started. Both these characters, obviously, with very dangerous drive rushes, but that sway does get interrupted by the fireball. Something that Hsien's going to have to take into account.
Trouble with, but right now he's staying A-OK. The challenge on the driver for the crouch.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fantastic. People said that's not possible.
Bro, that's what I was just going to bring that up. I was like, if you haven't watched Street Fighter in a while, you might not know, but drive rushes get checked nowadays. You can't just do it for free.
Not for free. Pay that tax. Your life. Stand fierce. Uppercut.
Oh, give me that? Okay, he's going to save it. Oh, that's real bad.
What?
Oh, interesting. He's just going to attack the drive gauge instead, put him really low. I thought Hsien would cash out more for damage, but nonetheless, he's actually the one burnt out now, and Jack in the feng shui. Let's see it popping. Oh, he had the fuzzy. He could have combo off of it, though.
For the foot dive, you see him walk underneath, stand jab started in level 3, afternoon delight. Yeah, from the back, and hit it from the front.
Oh, it's barely alive. Ooh, good jump out as well to avoid the DI, but does get punished. A little bit misspaced on the stock for the Fuha.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. You have to be very careful stocking up. He's one of those characters that can easily DP at most ranges. You have to call it the right one, though.
Fireball. Jack's done a good job even just parrying the fireballs when he's not getting perfect parry just to preserve his drive gauge. But that's what we talked about, maybe the sway play. Where's your safe word?
Jerk chicken, actually. ODDP immediately gets some distance. It says with the fireball to lock down that neutral. I love that option. When you have those stock ups, we talked about her being a main sort of character. You can lock down that neutral. Nice. Blocking up the overhead.
The parry right there. Knew that it was still Zen's turn after that. Oh, does burn him out here. Let's go with the stock box strings. I love that crouch medium kick. Prevent the walk back. He's burned out himself, but he does commit to the overhead. Gonna allow him a full combo and a feng shui to follow.
This character in level 2 is super nasty. Access a lot of damage. You get those instant overheads. Almost caught the back dash. Trying to find the cross up. Overhead again.
Ooh, but now he's got his drive gauge back. Jack almost has his as well. Jen, oh, what in the world? It didn't actually do enough damage. Still gets the kill regardless. Oh.
Okay, so drive rush into the OD Sobat is like the Fudo starter, right? You see the Sobat for the finish that usually catch people off guard, right? Man did not have enough jerk chicken, apparently.
Whoa.
Jen, we got to talk, bro. We got to put you on some more music, man. My guy.
For real.
Melanated music. Anyway,
I don't know what he's been listening to. It's getting a little bit too degenerate, though.
On that Mumford & Sons. Here we go.
The Pharrell produced Mumford & Sons. Give me the 4 count.
It's a DP. Stocks up. The dive kick does not hit. That's unfortunate. You're going to be paying with your life right now. Drive rush all the way through with the DP ender to make sure the job is done.
Machine gun punch. The drums getting let out.
Block it, block it. Drop it, drop it.
Look, as a jabbing him out. And as soon as Jen gets an opportunity to press, he's like, your light block stream's going to end. I'm throwing that crouch over Fierce.
Now, her light streams are not that good. I remember, Eduardo talking about that. You walk back, but crouch streams, good tool. You can see it right there, but that's why we see the fireball in effect. The air to air is right there. Nice and close with that throw.
I'm loving the air to airs from Gen 2. Oh, perfect air. But yeah, DJ, you can kind of have some trouble with the anti-airs depending on if you have charge or not, but we got an overhead into level 3 again. That's going to put him, I think, birds out are very low on the drive gauge. I didn't see where it started.
Either way, it's very helpful. A lot of bar have to spin.
Oh, yeah, burn out.
With an ash, you walk a throw.
And now he's got CEA. Is he going to sit on it? He does. Oh, just barely. I respect that. I don't think Jen, with the CEA, he would have done a lot of damage. He would have put Jack close to death, but maybe just conserving it for the latter round.
It's very important, right? Get that level 3. Depending on what you dump out before, it can boost your victory, even more so, this character. You know what he can access. All it takes is one good punish counter. Nice throw. Up in the corner you go.
Predator showing a lot of respect. We're seeing a lot of baits from the drive rushers as well. Oh, but the fireball to cover the approach. Finds the overhead again. That's been money for Jack so far.
It really has. He sets the pressure, keeps it nice and close right after, finds the low.
I like it.
Punch new kick, stocks up, DP. In burnout, this could be bad. The dive kick lands. That was so risky because he could have killed you. The backdash. The punish counter, the overhead. You're in burnout. You're in the corner.
He's weathering the storm right there. He's got a meter. And we saw last time Jen forced the DI, he was reversaled.
Oh, gonna cancel. Gonna tap just for a little bit. Yeah, looking for a jump in. When he drops it low, Jack with a crouching medium kick to catch these walk-ins. Caught him standing. That's why it keeps landing, man. You gotta be wary of that crouching medium kick.
Yeah, I love that from Jack too. He was very safe. Oh, that Ryu and Lucar. We're gonna talk about that a little while as well. Some dope stuff. But yeah, I love the fact that he waited till he landed. Right, he didn't really try to combat the jump in. He was like, I'm gonna wait till you land from this range and just make sure you have to deal with crouch medium kick as soon as you land.
It's good to have that variance. Like,
yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
Just very DP crouchers that she has. You have to make sure you have different options for alternating. OD, the first reversal I think I've seen from Zen in this match so far.
And from what I can recall, you can see that falling jump 2K right there. Only counter hit, so it preserves his drive meter.
Wow. The carry. Also, PP can't leave for free, but you'll take that to leave the corner. At least to get back in the game. You put yourself in burnout after that reversal. Don't let Jack in.
And that's part of why Jack committed to that drive rush, right? He's like, if you're going to get out of this, then you're going to burn yourself out. So it's a win-win for him either way.
There it is.
It was really on point.
Chip, dash up, DP. Jack, this is how you know he's in his bag when he's like following you, chasing you down. Be consistent with that pressure.
Ooh, look at that. I even love the check afterwards, even getting hit by the fireball, right? Jack definitely in the zone. But Jen, having the charge right there, that is a good response to drive rush.
Fireball pressure, jabbing in for reversal. There it is, that crouch boost again. This time to get the burnout. Perfect.
Really good. That was again off of that light sequence where it ended. But Jack still has the corner, and the meaty catches Jen trying to escape. Oh, the neutral jump gets stuffed. Jen's been having that charge ready.
Now, definitely. Especially we've seen other DJ players have issue with that. You gotta have the charge ready for fireball, for DP, things like that. Perry's also helping out doing the Fudo tech. Crouch disconnect. Brother, as a punish counter. OD enough. No, it's not. One touch.
Lets him live here. Jack, I mean, I don't know how much magic you got. He did burn him out, though, so this is a better chance than usual.
It's doable, but it's one touch still. One fireball. One low. There you go. The crouching light punch actually catches him from coming in. We're game to game, round to round. Let's see what's going down.
Absolutely. And that combo that put Jack on a pixel, like Hsien was just walking back out of that drive rush range, right? He was so confident. Saw the drive rush from Drury, just waited for it to whiff and got a huge punish counter.
Understanding distances, understanding to deal with drive rush. That's kind of like the next level of this game.
And that's why you saw right there, too. That's why Jack did drive rush jab so early. It caught Hsien's button trying to check him on the way in. Ooh, nice job to pop off. Not going to get bullied in the corner.
Yeah, I'm that fireball pressure. We talked about that yesterday, how he has some good space traps. Damn, that DP hitbox is crazy.
Yeah, it's got mad horizontal range.
Fake out. Oh, it actually helps to put him in burnout. That trade, this is good for Hsien.
This is huge for Hsien, and he's got the corner as well, Jack. I mean, he could threaten with the reversal. That's why Hsien, he just takes to the skies, trying to harass him.
Any which way.
Oh, get the OD so far. He's just looking for the chip out. It actually doesn't do it. Jack going to CA. That's going to be enough for the kill. Hsien, we saw this in SFL as well. He had a bet where his opponent got his drive gauge back right before he was chipped out, which cost him the set. We see it repeated here at CPT. Oh, man, the heart breaks.
CPT, PTSD, bro. That's what's happening right now. My guy is having flashbacks of what have occurred. And you know what? It's one of those things where it's like, man, if I just do this, I'm going to get my victory, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah.
So unfortunate now. Jack up because of that. He is on game point. Again, and you know, one of the losers, bro.
And it was only the second hit of OD Soba that connected, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If it was both hits, he would have got enough chip, man. Oh, man. That's so unfortunate. But Jack, he's going to be able to ride that momentum. At least that's what he's looking to do. So, Hsien putting a stop to it. He'll risk the 2 bars.
100%. Drive rushes. Goes for the dive kick. Yeah, getting risky, getting frisky right now. Jack, do not let him get comfortable like this. Hard to deal with.
I love that press back. Jack holding on to that last bit of drive gauge here.
But get better. That stand here. Finds the anti right there. Puts him in burnout. It's chip, no dip. Doritos, kilos, or Fritos, take your pick, bro.
I love that right there. Using the DI, knew Hsien was locked out of using that option. I think he built the second bar by getting hit by that DI, so there was no real option.
Well, because Jack, what he used to be bad at is happening on the other side for Hsien. A lot of burnout situations, a lot of chip situations are happening. And it goes right in that level 3. I agree. Get your bar back, put him up in the corner, and it might be a wrap rotation depending on what he hits after this.
Huge advantage. Hsien's going to need to pull this one out of nowhere.
Need normal fireball, but you're in burnout after that DP, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got no 3 to your name. Do not get caught up in that corner. Take that crouch pierce off. No go.
I mean, he at least built to the CA, so he can pop off with that if Jack gets a little bit too reckless.
You got that motion, though. You got that motion, though. He's back with bar. Trying to fight. Run back, heavy kick, though.
The combo, yeah, he's trying to get him to take a throw. Such great discipline from Jack. Yes, great discipline. As soon as he gets his drive gauge back, gets in there with the quick jab. Jack in winners finals.
Looking to be back at CPT with another qualification. Has to go through some more, but 3-1 against the LCQ champion. Wow, what a match. Jack, though. The problems that he had in terms of being burnt out, not using his meter right, we don't see it anymore. We don't see that happen nearly as often. In fact, it's other people being on the back looking for reversals, looking to maybe drive rush in to initiate a lot more. That's happening for them. They're burning out. He's actually put the curse of burnout on them. It's a curse of raw, but curse of burnout is placed upon Hsien. Unfortunately, too many times, too often, we didn't see bar use for like moments like this. This is great, right? It wasn't consistent enough. Too many times in burnout where DJ can't enact in. Man, see, this was sick. You didn't get the follow up though. Only Fudo can do the Fudo. I'm sorry, Hsien. I love you, my boy, but like, you know what it is.
Man, what a set that was for sure, Hsien. I'm waiting for the replay of like the chip out where he just did not get it at the very. There it is, right there. Yeah, if it would have been both hits, he would have gotten the chip, man.
Can you believe?
Oh,
do you believe in an alternate universe where Mans would have got that chip, been up 2 games?
That's crazy. And
that could have been
it. The way Jack played here at the end, I love the fact that Jack was so disciplined. And to me, Hsien didn't establish enough of throws off of the drive rush to really get Jack to reach at the end, right? As DJ, to really get into your opponent's mind, because of the sway being such a heavy reward, you got to take those little hits early to condition them to start throw teching so you can get the big hits later. But Hsien, Still great stuff. He's obviously alive and losers, jacked already, and disciplined at every angle.
Good news for the players that lose this, or maybe bad news depending on how you view it. The LCQ will be at Capcom Cup 10, bro. We still have a chance. That last dance, there's still one more slot. It's almost here, people. It's currently open for registration. All qualified players will get their chance to compete at Capcom Cup 10. The grand prize of that $1 million. Head on over to CapcomProTour.com for more information on how to sign up and register for the LCQ.
Yes, indeed. And while you're on your way to the LCQ, you know, if it's a road trip or if you're in town or whatnot, you should stop by Chipotle. They got your back. They got the carne asada on deck. You already know. It's only for a limited time, so get in while you fit in. You feel me? Big ups to Chipotle, obviously collaborating with Capcom and Street Fighter 6 throughout this first year of a competition. It's a beautiful partnership, and it's netted many, many meals for the FGC folk, so I hope it continues.
After this break, we'll be going down to losers and seeing who goes home hungry and absolutely broke. People, don't go anywhere. After this break, more Street Fighter 6 coming right at you.
Chipotle's carne asada is back. It's our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. Carne asada. This is our best steak ever.
Showtime, baby! Right now. Everyone's got a ticket for this Capcom Cup is getting a show. Right final now. Game, final round! You couldn't write a better story. Get into the ring! God, I'm low. God, my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. Energize the body, raise up the yard. Right now. I'll take on all of you. Right now. Finish goals, I win it all right now. My secret on. Feet on the ground, look around. This corner pressure is where every walk up through. No more games. Time to get serious. NRD taking it down defensively against the biggest threat thus far. World at my command. Right now. You want the base? You get the base. I'm here to sit down. Show me the replay. Sit down and shut up. Wait a minute. Turn it up. I'm on fire, it's like a creative physics. It's like I was born on the outer. Close my eyes, all I see is digits. This how I feel when you get to the commas.
That felt good, didn't it?
You know, emoji going the distance.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this. Scrappy talk right now.
On the ground.
Meaningless.
I present the Hunter from Komura.
This
we are here with someone from the home team, from our home region of the Midwest, of course, and that is none other than the CEO of Low Kick Esports, Dave Delish. What's up with you, Dave?
What's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me today.
Can you take us back a little bit, kind of where Low Kick Esports got started and how you guys kind of established yourself as, I would say, maybe the premier production and TOing org within the Midwest right now? You've been doing a lot of the World Warrior events and helping out a lot of the fighting game scenes in general. So where did that all get started, and how did you get into the picture?
Low Kick actually started as a student-run organization at DePaul University. Because fighting games have prize pools and things like that, it became pretty obvious really quickly that we were going to benefit from moving outside of the university system and just kind of doing our own events at different types of venues. And really kind of coming out of the pandemic, that's where things have really sort of exploded for us in terms of running our locals and running regional events as well, getting about like 130 to 170 players every time we run that local. So we're just really fortunate, quite honestly, to be in the Midwest and to be in Chicago.
Which local specifically are you talking about, and where is it located right now?
So this is FGC Meetups, which runs out of Ignite Gaming, which is in Skokie, Illinois, just on the border of Chicago.
Well, we know about Ignite.
We know. I'm bringing it up because I've seen the growth of this local. You know, I'm no longer in the Milwaukee area, but Rob and I, that's where we first butt heads, you know, at our tournaments at Ignite Gaming. So we've seen firsthand kind of the change and growth of that after we kind of moved out of that area with Street Fighter 6 and post-pandemic time. So I've seen the numbers themselves, and I was like, wow, like the numbers you guys are pulling are crazy, especially considering where we came from before, where there was good turnout for sure, but I feel like it's just grown tremendously since then. So really congratulations in pulling that off.
So Dave, where would you say that you see this stuff going, man? And what do you think has contributed to the success of these locals? What do you think allows you guys to pull in so many players?
Well, I think it's a huge ecosystem, the FGC, right? And we're just a small part of it. So I think, number one, it starts with the players, right? And the community of players that we have and their need and want to be around one another, right? I think we're also really blessed to have a really good venue. Ignite Gaming, the Iwanta family, they've been invested in the FGC since before esports was even a word, right? Just running tournaments for folks. We're just trying to create cool programming and opportunities for the players to showcase who they are.
Like we mentioned, a lot of this has transitioned to online, but you guys have not only been doing great work with the locals, you've also been running amazing online events, and you guys handled the World Warrior regional program for the Midwest. 2023, Dual Kevin is the regional champion out of that program, you know, Midwest's own, and you guys are sending him to Capcom Cup to compete for the chance to win $1 million. So how does that feel to know that a program that you created and you contributed to is leading to sending a player to compete for the largest fighting game tournament of all time?
Yeah, I mean, it feels so cool. On the note of Dual Kevin, I mean, we're so happy to see Dual Kevin kind of have this moment. Really looking forward to see what he can do, what kind of damage he can put in.
Chicago, of course, being the home of Combo Breaker, and then maybe the biggest local in the world, which is headed by my man's Dave Delish, Low Kick Esports. Dave, we appreciate the work that you put in for all of us and everything. And, of course, you are a big part of why we are calling it the Midwest. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man, big shout outs to Low Kick. I love the fact that No Neutral does a lot of these videos now where they're talking to the TOs, getting more information on the local scenes, right? Because the local scenes are so important. I remember the first Frosty Faustings I went to, I was able to be on a Low Kick stream, so definitely have been initiated in that realm. Great people. All the way through, for sure.
The homies. Shout out to Low Kick. You know, they have the FGC meetups on Fridays that y'all can go to every single week, as you should.
I was just telling this man. They said 130, 170 interest. That is amazing. I used to have a local like that. I do not anymore. I told him off camera, cherish that. If you're in the area, go out and please support it. Like, you do not want that to go away. Trust me.
There is nothing better than being able to be by people who enjoy the same thing as you. You're away from the Twitter tirades, the weirdos and things like that. You're just sitting down playing some great games with some great people. And it's the thing, actually, the Low Kick, shout out to them, and just Ignite Gaming in general is where I really got more involved in the scene. I was an online person a lot for years upon years, and then I went off to one of the Ignite Gaming ones we had in Chicago. I was like, man, this is beautiful. This is amazing. I was like, this is the real FGC, to me at least. So there's a lot in the Midwest. There is things like Run the Mix, Full Bar when they come back. There's also Incendium and Digital Havoc when they're doing stuff too as well for the Canadian scene. There's a lot. If you need to find something, go to Ultra David's Twitter. He's actually got a full post where you can find. Big ups to David. You can find damn near anything for any local scene because everyone's been putting their data forth. So shout out to them for that one, and shout out to the Midwest for really proving that they have, you know, the energy and what it takes, having a nice ground to play at, battleground, I should say.
Yeah, growing the offline scene just grows the ecosystem. Everything goes up when your locals go up. So please go out there and do that. And of course, big shout outs to the song that's playing right now. Of course, arranged and composed by Yoshia Teriyama of Cap Jams. It's been our official CPT theme song for this year, featuring artists like J Star, Rocco 808, and Randy Marks. Of course, the song is Legend and available now.
Go ahead and pick that up and listen to that as we get into more action. Again, we're in the loser side. We have Dual Kevin, Hsien Chang, we have Joe Rogue after that versus Hamad. A lot of variants. Yes, there are Lukes, but there's DJs, but there's also Hondas at the bottom too as well. So even with the characters that we see that are more, you know, very typical, I guess I should say, there's variants in how they play. Joe's going to play different than Dual Kevin, than, you know, the other characters that you might think of. If Zach goes to that character too as well, he's going to be playing different on his side of things. There's a lot of variants in how people play, put their play styles on. Hsien Chang, also a DJ player who is a little more on a different sort of style when it comes to playing that character than you expect from Hsien. You know, Hsien likes the second threes. I feel like Hsien Chang is more like an all-arounder when it comes to DJ.
I agree for sure. He's not like king of disrespect like Hsien, right? But at the end of the day, to me, DJ is this anti-meta type character. And Dual Kevin is so good at like playing Street Fighter 6, right? He's very quick to pick up on tendencies of people, how the meta is developing. He's always pushing those limits, and he knows the right move to do given almost any situation. And I feel like DJ kind of thrives off opponents like that. That's when we saw like Gen versus Punk in SFL, right?
Yeah.
Punk's one of those people. He knows the right answer to every single situation. So when you can kind of turn that on its head and you're playing a character that can kind of throw that out the window and play your expectations against you, it could really go downhill. So that's what I'm looking for in this set. If Dual Kevin kind of catch on to that and prevent that from happening, or if Hsien's going to really ride that to victory. But of course, before we get to that, we do have a quote from Dual Kevin. Let's hear what he has to say.
The gatekeeping life is a life to live. Shout outs to IDOM for paving the way. Why IDOM say, what do you say me for? What do you say me for? But I mean, my man is mad chilling right now, but he's still gonna be a villain as he's denying people their chance to move on to Capcom Cup qualification.
That's OD. Just a line of janitor Street Fighter players at the door with the keys dangling from their hip. You're not getting in here.
You're not. Sorry, sir. Turn around.
Yeah, the BP to take this. We'll see if Hsien can do that. Dual Kevin, though, I love it, man. The gatekeeping alive and well. And of course, if Dual Kevin or Joe Rogan do win this entire tournament, the second place player will qualify and get into Capcom. Right. So again, it's not gatekeeping in the sense that it's not possible, but it will affect the outcome of everything, right?
You get cooked by a dude that's already qualified. Yeah. Listen, as we said before, you just have to hold that either way. Because if you can't beat him here, you ain't going to beat him at the cup if you see him, bro.
Straight up.
Or most of the other people, so you have to have that same energy all the way through. We'll see what happens. So Dual Kevin definitely out here for that money too as well.
Absolutely.
With the practice and preparation. He might even play the Rashid if he feels it's necessary. But I think in this matchup, you probably don't want to play Rashid. I think Big Bird and other Rashid players don't like fighting DJ overall. Luke is absolutely fine. I think he's fantastic. Fireball to fireball, band for band, A-OK on that side of things. Button to button, he okay. But I think that sway play, as you mentioned, being able to disrupt that rhythm from person to person is a very big point, and something that Dual Kevin will have to unlatch and be fluid when fighting the likes of Hsien Chang.
Yeah, it's always scary. I'm interested to see how much Dual Kevin does look for these sand blasters, because DJs are kind of jump happy because of that jump 2K. So if he's going to establish that sand blast a lot, or if he's going to wait for DJ to take to the air, a lot of stuff to look for in this matchup.
See what's in the game. See punch of the fireball. Fireball. I like seeing a lot more people use these fireballs, but as soon as I say that the jumping comes through, and the perfect range and using the jump heavy kick, so they jump fierce.
Yeah, that's right. Good empty jump from Hsien out of the corner right there, so he didn't get his landing frames punished. Able to escape the corner safely, but runs right into the money button. I'm hearing ShayNoMax theme song playing in my head.
The first victory right here. The Dual Kevin, these drops still staying solid.
Yeah, Dual Kevin looked extremely clean that round. If that's the round, if that's what's going to come, this is going to be long for Hsien.
Looking dark already. Light knuckle up in the corner, background. So surprised he's still there. He gets a throw. Puts it on the map.
Yeah, the pressure continues as I go +5 with the drive rush. Ends up taking a throw and getting +1 just regularly. And again, he keeps trying to take these turns back, but Dual Kevin frame traps every single time.
What game is it? Is it Street Fighter 5?
That's what I'm saying,
remember,
right?
Man, stand medium up in the corner. It was down no bail, like you can't leave. While telling him, you don't get the play. You don't get the lead, bro.
It really felt like a Street Fighter 5 round. Like medium punch plus button into guess.
We'll see what Hsien does in terms of defense when he's on the back foot. Be careful with these fireballs. You'd be surprised at how fireball pressure is not good from a lot of the DJ players because they're not focusing on that.
Oh, yeah. You just even right there, I love him feinting the fireball right there because we saw Dual Kevin risk a jump last time, and he did it again. And you can see Dual Kevin not scared of the jumps. He hasn't been anti-aired yet.
Yeah, back heavy kick's not going to work out against jump here set often. So it's like another thing you want to take. And now caught up in the corner, east side.
The harassment. Look, even off of that, he gets the throw off the crouch medium punch, and then the late DP. Beautiful. Yeah, he even got the punish counter on that. It's not something you see often.
Wop. Oh, you about to drop, bro. The pickup.
Goodbye.
God dang, Dual Kevin.
Yeah, this is looking clinical right now for DK.
Whenever I see them play, like when it's like ranked, it's generally I think Dual Kevin's victory more often than not. But that's ranked. This is like CPT, so we'll see a little bit something different. We'll see that happens up the game around already with Dual Kevin. I like that. So bot now seeing out the crouch fierce. Strike throw. What's it going for? Crouch fierce. Back jump.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, does interrupt the sandblast attempt that time. Definitely catching on to the way Dual Kevin's kind of going about his turn after blocking an air slasher.
So every so often he puts himself in front of us. Unfortunate. Held the pair for a little too long. Now the corner pressure. How you like it? How that feel?
Yeah, exactly. Once you're in the corner against DJ, I mean, the heavy air slasher is +1, so he's just going to take his turn over and over again a lot of the time.
He left a little bit of gap for Kevin to bust out.
Yeah.
He's saving that bar for round 3. Let's see what he does it with. What he uses it with. Again, it's just an awkward angle. I feel like maybe back heavy kick just doesn't work there. He doesn't want to change it. I think exchange rate, not so good. Better for Luke. Somebody's like, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, does get the DI off at the very end. Great stuff from Hsien. Oh,
what? No! You were given a golden opportunity, my guy.
This man just jumped away.
Oh, man.
He said, I understand you're the protagonist now.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. You on the front of the
box? I want to be in the next game. I don't want to hurt you.
Uh-oh. Fist. The Pistons. He's like, yeah, do a drive impact. See what happens. Shoot the Noah. Again, medium again, try to strike back. Interruption, the crouch medium punch. +1 for some fun on block, but even more on hit. This will be it. Dental plan is all the fist land. It makes Hsien eat his own teeth. This is 2 games up Dual Kevin, bro.
I love the way Dual Kevin structured his offense at the end right there, too, because he was harassing with the crouch medium punch, but he wasn't committing to a drive rush cancel, right, because he was below 3 bars, so he was going to burn himself out if he did so. So the fact that he waited, got some drive gauge back with the blocked crouch medium punches means when he did get that crouch medium punch at a drive rush cancel, he didn't burn out, and he had another drive rush cancel extension for the kill, right? So that was pristine from Dual Kevin.
Well calculated. I like that corner pressure over the layers that he's utilizing. Making Hsien not able to run the defense that you'd like to see. The right reads, too close to that fireball, you're about to fall. The back fist off the drive impact, doesn't get the pickup. He sets the pressure with the drive rush, the tech throw, though.
What a hard read from Dual Kevin, though. He's like, bro, I see you go to these heavy air slashers for the block string, just exposed it. I love it.
Okay, so stand medium kick is the play. Walk back to the stand fierce, go for the back throw. Actually goes for the back heavy kick.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. So usually you do see people try to back throw in that instance, put the opponent in the corner. Dual Kevin, though, discipline we talk about. He's a lot of the time willing to take the throw.
Very defensive. And it's wild to see, that specific style he has in 5 work out so well. But this kind of character has all the toolkits. It makes sense why we see it successfully. Finds the overhead, blessing the dome, kissing that cranium. He's with you and also with you outside of the dragon, bro. Dual Kevin on set point.
It felt like he crouched at the first active frame of the overhead. Yeah. It felt like he was standing up until he got hit, and I was like, oh no. Big damage here from Hsien, looking good. He's also got a corner situation, and a throw punish counter is big. Dual Kevin looking a little hampered in the corner.
Out on the level 3. Oh! Puts himself out again. The tap parry. We saw that happen previously. So he puts himself in burnout. So one foot away. He'll get a counter hit. He will get one off of this for the knockdown at least.
Yeah, Hsien, he kind of gave up his turn right there. Oh, nice job. He's going to be able to get the kill in the round anyway. But yeah, he kind of gave up his turn in the corner right there to respect Dual Kevin doing a reversal super. I would have liked him to just continue the pressure because he had a full life bar. Yeah. So it's like if Dual Kevin takes his turn and gets to level 3, you still have a massive life lead, right? So it honestly would have worked out in his favor either way.
He would have level 3 bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
it's interesting, those little things.
Stand fierce, finds its mark against the Sobot. Backs up just a little bit. With that crouching medium kick. So as he stands, goes for the throw.
Yeah, it's dual Kevin. Oh,
another throw!
Triple platinum. Oh, he tried to shimmy him, but a great crouch jab from Hsien.
Walk up throw again!
Oh, we're going to see
Not
it.
the loops!
Yeah.
Not the loops! Dual Kevin 3-0 over Hsien with the loops!
Oh, man. You knew once he got that one previous and he had one more to go where he would die, he was going for that. Dual Kevin. He's the type that sends a message with his gameplay. So 3-0, putting everybody on notice. Don't come to the loser's bracket because you're not making it out alive.
No, you won't. You'll be in a body bag, my boy. But again, and when he has the lead, it was looking really dominant, especially up in the corner pressure. A few moments where he kind of put himself in burnout, which he shouldn't, and some other elements that maybe led to Hsien getting a few rounds every so often. But most importantly, it was dual Kevin putting him in the corner, harassing with stand medium, different layers, using crouching medium punch. He'd walk back a little bit. He'd introduce a lot more throws. That dominance at the very end, throw for throw for throw, making sure you know what Street Fighter 6 is about.
Yeah, it really felt like dual Kevin just did whatever he wanted. Early on, we saw him expose the air slashers with jumps. He was able to catch onto the fireball timings with that. We saw the block string get DI'd. It just felt like he had every answer, and he wasn't really sweating it. Big ups to Hsien, an incredible player, but today, dual Kevin was just out of the world.
I mean, this man playing only for the money right now, but it's still not funny the way he is piecing up people and taking them out before they can even get their chance at that CPT qualification. Dual Kevin moves on. He'll be fighting Hsien a little bit later on. So another DJ, another different sort of style he's going to have to acclimate. We'll see how that rolls out. But before that happens, obviously we have to have Joe Ume-Rogan versus Hamad. It's going to be Luke versus Honda. Oh, boy.
Let's get it. Yes, Joe Ume-Rogan, as we mentioned before, made Capcom Cup in the last year of Street Fighter V, has already qualified this year as well through the World Warrior Series. So he's looking here as well just for experience, a little bit of cash perhaps. Hamad on the other end, going through JP and Luke yesterday in the top 16, starting from the loser's bracket, making it into the top 8. Incredible stuff from him so far. I'm looking forward to seeing how he takes on Joe Ume-Rogan. But before we get to that, let's see what Joe has to say about the set himself. Confidence applied properly can supersede genius. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know what's crazy is that he is a very confident player through and through. And I still think that he's a very smart player too as well beyond that. But that confidence has led him to success. When he believes in himself, you could see it when he comes in after he talks, after he wins a match. That confidence allows him to just walk people down, dog walk them, leash them up, take them outside, you know what I'm saying? They last long. And you've seen that in so many brackets. TNS, Casa. We saw it when he qualified. We saw it when he fought Wheats yesterday. He just walked Buddy to the corner and just shimmied him beautifully with that crouching medium punch. But let's see what happens here. Hamad is one of the smartest players when it comes to using Honda. I've been talking with him recently about some of the tech that he has. Some butt slams in between strings. I guess we can jump into that. I didn't even know that, but we'll see if that happens.
I'm a firm believer that confidence is everything. So when you have the confidence applied along with the skill and the work ethic, you see results like this. And Joe Ume-Rogan, of course, has that. He's already qualified for Capcom Cup. Hamad on the other end, though, he's looking to bring the Honda noise, bruv.
OD immediately. I can't see the chat, but I'm going to root for Honda. That damn life. This character has been exposed. We talked about how yesterday this character isn't as strong because you see things like this. Butt slam denied with good anti-airs. People understand how to deal with the headbutts. There has to be more of that fundamental simplicities when the character develops and as the game develops. But now he's in burnout, drive impact, to jump in.
And Joe, I think he's going to cash all the way out. Oh, no, he ended up missing it. Now he's burnt out and in the corner. Hamad, he doesn't want to get too frisky. He walks up and gets hit by a butt slam for it. Oh, too early this time. Hamad switching up the timings. We saw the crouch fierce work out early, but that's the mix.
The switch. Let's go. Hamad came with that medium. Attack on the throw, though. Trying to walk back. I like that. Don't be in the same place and space when those headbutts land. Switch it up a little bit.
Oh, no. And he ended up going the wrong way. Maybe chose the wrong button. I couldn't quite see. Overhead. Link off of it. Couldn't. It was not counter hit.
Perfect parry. Trying to walk his way in. It's hard to bulldog with the headbutt because of those fast fireballs. Take this, guys, with no surprise on anti-airs there. Gets the overhead, the OD follow-up, and the DP. Rising upper. Backdash. Oh, and the punish counter.
Into the level 2 immediately right there. Takes the damage he can get. He also has level 1 as well, just as a reversal option.
Let's open him up. Hold the parry. Double three is to the side. Joe utilized. Watch up again, the drive reversal. He baits it out, -8. Time to eat all this damage. Beast mode off the backboard. Time to beast mode.
Level 2. Oh, it's
Done
Hamad
up.
live.
He's a big boy.
Okay.
Oh, he said, but for you.
Yeah.
But for you, Joe. Bring it up.
Oh, man, that was scary. I love both of these players, though, using their level 2s, right? They had level 3 available, but they know the value of having that level 1 reversal super is very real.
Having a variance with the bar at the bottom, no matter what character it is going to take you further than just relying upon level 3 for the bust out. You may not even get a chance for that to happen.
Exactly, right? The level 3 wasn't going to kill in either circumstance. Well, maybe for Joe, but either way, we got Joe piecing him up right now. And that bar he saved going to come into play here. Get another level 2 on the board. Complete domination in that round.
Joe doing the clutch. Gets real nasty up on that corner. This character doesn't have the best defense in the business, and you see it. There's no real wake-up options. It's about just going with the throws, getting real nasty against this character. And the butt slams, not landing right now. You see the crouch fears, too continuous. It's making it hard for Hamad to really start that oppression without taking some damage.
Yeah, now Joe. This play is so solid in the neutral a lot of the time. Calling out Hamad's parry right there with a throw. Tried it again.
Another throw.
The spine busters, bro.
Hey, look at that. Naji depleted. Crouch fears. Diversion. He baits it out. Yeah. Hold the parry. We punish easy bait up, and Joe eating them up right now.
For real, Joe. Going to town on that sumo diet.
What great. He takes that to get the stock up. I don't mind that. The heavenly hands bless sumo spirits themselves.
Hey, you can see the confidence that Joe was talking about, right? Like, he just keeps walking Honda down, whether he has a life lead or not. Does catch him right there, trying to parry.
Oh, he's trying to get that drive dish with Stampede, but Joe jumps out, finds the throw, punish counter 2 as well.
He's so confident in the throws. Tries to parry that time.
Drop.
Yeah, that was one of those things, right? Oh, no! Speaking of drops, this time Hamad laying him off a little bit easy. That's a CA. He's going to do a whole lot of damage.
Open up, Daddy's home.
Hamad barely alive here. He's still in burnout, though. Chip is very real of a threat. He
just
what?
What?
Me? He dashed up OG Odor. You can't. What? I rose up out my seat. What?
Bro, we can't go too far because we kind of tied down.
You were gonna
die for that.
You were gonna get chipped out, and you woke up dash commando.
You just let me get them hugs. Say, where my hug at, girl? Where my hug at?
Ultra David, explain this to me right now.
Yeah, at us right now.
I want 800 characters worth.
It'll just be he's a jerk. That's why.
Like, right?
Air to air right there. The OD. He's right on momentum. He has him in the corner. This could be dangerous though. Hamad does have hard to work with.
So wild, bro. Oh, and then Joe Rogan putting the level 1 on him, but it's still dangerous. He harasses. OD. He had enough life to survive with the armor. He tried. He actually avoids the sandblast, but can't avoid the DP. My goodness.
We chip no dip either way, but I like that here from Joe, recognizing what's going down. The final game between the two, possibly, when somebody don't do something different. It's hard again. Trying to get in has been difficult. Fireballs have been stopping. Now the perfect parries are coming out. You have to try to walk him down, but then you have Caution Eating Punch introduced as well.
One of my favorite things about Joe's brand of confidence is that he doesn't try to get the pace back to where he wants it. He embraces how the opponent wants to play, and he's like, I'm going to beat you at that style.
The Mike Ross.
Yeah,
I'm done with you.
Oh, back-to-back crouch medium punch. Oh, no, dropped it, though.
Crouch Fierce will drop him right back down to the ground. He's ready with that butt. Hamad cannot take the skies at all. No butt stuff. Crouching Fierce walk-up throw against the drive impact. Another grip. That's going to be it. That is Joe on set point.
Powerhouse Hobbs would be proud. Bunch of spine busters tonight. Oh, try to fish. Yeah, maybe get a trade with the sandblast, something like that, but Hamad can't find it.
Nothing.
So yeah, he's trying to parry the sandblast. He's using the one that's just outside the range. He's wasting drive meter.
You want to be able to like parry go after. Crouch Fierce again is the entire choice. Has been so dominant. Stamp here's the tip of the fingertip.
Now Hamad can use the butt slam a little bit better in the corner. Oh, especially with that DI, because like it's not about the distance, right? It's all about just how the difference is in him coming down.
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh, what a bust out! You put yourself in burnout, but Joe going to do so. He's got the bar at the bottom. Trying to get that CA. It won't kill, but obviously it will help equalize things. Oh, the butt slam lands and the walk-up button to do it. Hamad still in.
He does not abandon the butt slam, bro. He's like, you're going to feel these cheeks.
Vulgar. It's sumo strong out here.
Oh, jump the super. Yeah. Oh, no, he tried for the big punish.
Again, you want that back heavy kick drive rush right after for your quick follow-up. With that Chris Holmes sort of style. I feel you. Beautiful.
Swept him down at least, just takes the block.
Again, perfect carry in the gap. You see too many mediums right after that. Stand fierce, palm parade, and the pickup.
Oh, he still actually counter hit it. Wow.
And got out of the corner. Again, the crouch fierce.
So good, Hamad. Yeah, he thought the same thing. I thought that you could actually abuse it a little bit more, but Joe Rogan, so ready at every angle. This level 3 is going to burn Hamad out. Oh, I don't know what answer he's going to have here.
I don't know if you can pull out that same magic trick twice, bro. Wake up super gets hit. No, you can't do that. And again, if nobody got me, crouching medium punch got me. And Joe, with that confidence, moving on over Hamad. Just too much variance in terms of his offense. Hard to stop, and that's why Hamad drops out. But low, shout out to Hamad to get top 8. I barely ever see him in tournaments.
Yeah,
I just see him practicing in these like high level, battle launches and stuff like that. For him to be at this level without doing any of the tournament runs is great. But the reason why Joe is so confident, why he's so clutch in these situations, why he doesn't get tilted, is because he plays in tournament consistently, week after week, CAS or TNS, whatever it may be. And he puts Hamad to rest. Wow, what a good play, man.
This is just another day at the office for Joe, right? Like, this man is a tournament fiend, and you saw the confidence expressed with the way he played from start to finish. Even at the end right there, just willing to throw him over and over again. It was a great showing from Joe. Yeah, man, it was really dope.
Cool to see Joe moving on.
I still can't believe that, bro.
He really, with just no fear in his heart, bro. I love seeing players like that. He tried it again right there with the OD, but it didn't work out. But I love seeing people just in general have no fear in their heart to try to bring it right back.
Yeah.
He tried to right there, but that's why we see the meaty fire up ball. Joe understanding the matchup and moving on because of that means Joe will be fighting ZachInABox a little bit later on. That may be a Luke versus Luke, or maybe Luke versus JP. We'll have to see a little bit later.
Yeah, I love the level 1 at the end. He really just covered all his bases. That's the confidence really coming through. But of course, I want to talk about Storm Collectibles because they have created some beautiful Street Fighter figurines. Not even just characters from Street Fighter 6, but you can see from Ultra Street Fighter 2, we got the Fei Long, the Blanca style from that game as well. All kinds of cool products. Again, it's going to be at stormco.com.hk. You can go check them out. They are making beautiful stuff for Street Fighter.
We had some beautiful action all the way through this bracket. We have even more in store, but you'll have to wait until after the break. We'll return. More Street Fighter 6 coming your way.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day?
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Let's get it. Yeah! Beatful, baby! Sure thing. Let's dance. Hey, where's my bed?
Watching all as I command the stage. On 2, 3. Make way for the ninja star. From the Bushinyu. I live for battle. A second helping of you. The time for battle is here. So duke it out with me?
Shall we begin, men? Do you need to take a rest?
Do enjoy this.
I'm game if you are. You'll see.
Yeah! We gonna crank it up. Let's get it on. Alright. Another mission awaits. Do you plan to fight at all? Quiet.
All right, I'm ready. Your footwork's sloppy. This the mine? Behold this body of work. You are lucky. Get ready. I'll show you strong. Allow yoga to guide you. What is it? The power of yoga.
I'll show you the power of my kung fu.
I'm ready for you. Just bring it! Think you could break my defense? Got you in my sights. Smart choice. Bring it.
最近ちょっとやっぱ考えて生パリーはかなりいいなと思いました。歩いてって生パリーとか結構リスキーに見えるんですけど、1ゲージの時とかってほぼバンアウトなんですよね。これもうちょっと自分で回収するのも苦しいなってシーンがすごいあって、で自分から触りに行くのも嫌だなって時は歩いてパリーをして1回でも通常技取れればすごい回復するんですよね。やっぱ通常技取った時、やっぱこれはもっと積極的に狙っていければいいのかなって思いました。
なるほど。そもそもガードでもこうやってりゃバーンアウトするからリスクはそんな変わんないよねっていうような考え方よね。
でしかも例えばなんか相手がじゃあルークでタゲコンをやってきてました、これもうバグ盛りっす。
おお、3本
これすごいですよ。
確かに。
Try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awake in my dreams, but you can call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all. Never before this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me. I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in. It's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me when
I am here with a baby in the FGC. Dual Kevin. Why you laughing? Why that make you laugh? That remind you of something?
That's an inside joke. I don't know if people remember. I remember.
I think people do remember. When we
Super League Season 2?
Yes.
When I called you that?
Yeah, that's messed up.
It was good times.
We was already...
I had a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
It was a great match, too.
I had a great... I had a good time when I was winning.
The people can search up the result then, yeah.
Honestly, bro, Dual Kevin, of course, a multiple fighting game champion and still young as heck, even though you've already accomplished so much. How does it feel coming into Street Fighter 6, bro?
Oh, man. It feels like something new, something fresh. I talked about it with you a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Capcom really put out an amazing game out. The competition is always nice. Other games, you don't get to face the likes of like a Daigo or a Takedo, the Japanese players, the Mongols, all of them, right? Here, you actually get a chance to. And when they're willing to travel, what is it, like 20 hours to us, for us to compete over one weekend, and me able to compete against them, I got hyped. I felt like blessed, like, bro, this is what I lived for.
Yeah.
I wanted to compete at this kind of level. I wanted to put up a fight. Like, I've always wanted to be number one, right?
Yeah.
But I at least want to be in the conversation. Being able to win everything is extremely difficult, near impossible.
Yeah.
But I want to be in the conversation as one of the best.
Like, so, when you go to it, we expect you are one of the people that can...
Daigo's going to worry about me.
Yes.
If he wants to be bracketed.
Bro, $2 million is on it. You know?
Man.
Like, you call me a baby in FGC, you might have been in FGC like a year longer than me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But even with you being in there a little bit technically longer, even for me, it's crazy to see that now we got $2 million prize pools and all that. You see how big Evo has gotten and all these type of different events. Bro, like, what's it like?
So times have really changed. And it's great to see, because you see pros living off not only the tournament, but the content creation side of the things too. We have something to strive for, making a living off that. And in return, you get some great gameplay.
Yeah.
Because now that they get to do this for a living,
people can actually train more.
Try their hardest.
That's true.
Try their hearts out. Their passion's all in this. They're 100% full force in Street Fighter 6. So the gameplay is going to be better like no other that you've seen in probably in any fighting game you've seen in the past. All skills applies in no matter what field you're looking at.
Well, skills is something that you are definitely not lacking whatsoever, bro.
Thank you.
My dog,
Thank you.
Dual Kevin, good luck when it comes to CPT Midwest and everything,
so
bro.
much.
And we are coming right back at you guys with more CPT action.
Dual Kevin said, Daigo, you got to worry about me. And I like that energy. Everybody in this bracket, any bracket, should have that same energy. Let's see if he can keep up that heat throughout loser side. Guess we're still there. Hey, I'm St. Cola. I'm going to the Ridge. My G.
You already know.
Fantastic, man. And we have even more action. How you feeling about what's coming up?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm really looking forward to this next match, honestly. Dual Kevin, obviously, we just saw the interview. He talked about being a competitor. He is a top-tier type of competitor, always just looking to be the best, grinding it out. And not only a hard way, but a smart way, right?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't just work hard. He really knows how to bust games open and get to the advanced stuff very quickly. So looking forward to seeing him up against Hsien, because like I said, with Dual Kevin and Hsien, I was very interested in seeing how the DJ would play up against Dual Kevin, because I think he's so good at playing Street Fighter 6 at the meta that competitive play is usually revolving around. And Hsien can throw that on its head. DJ in general can just do that very well. So I want to see if Dual Kevin can make it look as dominant as he did against the previous DJ player.
Yeah, we'll have to see. You know, it's going to be a different sort of DJ. That means you have to detach your mind on how you played against the previous person and come with a different sort of perspective. Maybe those jump-ins don't work as much. Maybe the fireballs don't work as much. Maybe the DIs against some of these strings don't work as much. And, you know, Hsien is like 20 years old, so he'll be able to DI right back.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't DI people back, so if you see me in rank, please let me live. Don't smash that button. But don't turn that dial, because we are on loser side, because after this, somebody's going home. As we've already sent a few players home, we'll keep sending more and more. If Dual Kevin loses, he's still qualified. He's fine. He's playing for money. But if he moves on, he'll continue to ruin more people's days.
Yeah, and this is, I think, a little bit special of a gatekeep attempt for Dual Kevin here, right? Because Hsien is not from the Midwest, right? He's obviously going to school in Canada. He's in this region. He's staying there for a long time. But he's not one of these guys like ZachInABox that has grinded with Dual Kevin for years and
has
years
to be like
and
a
years.
homie.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So I think he might be trying a little bit extra hard for this one to ensure, like, if he doesn't make it, at least one of his sparring partners would, you know?
I feel it. I get you. We'll see what happens, though.
There's the jump in, man.
It's the right jump in. It's jump heavy kick. He knows that the range for the stand and land. Get that jump in. It's been on point.
And I was interested in seeing how that was going to work, because Hsien had the charge ready a little bit more than Hsien did, but even then, he's just calling out the air slashes perfectly. We right back to the spine busters, and we right back to the perfects.
Hearing him like talk about throw loops on his stream and laugh about it and doing it to other people, he knows what's strong. We talked about it. He understands what's strong. He breaks the game's eyes like, wait a minute, this breaks the character real good.
Yep, and then Hsien, he got caught backdashing right there, but he's willing to wake up with the parry and switch the momentum up. Look at that check, though, from Dual Kevin. No fear.
The throw, though, and again, that crouch fierce, but no commitment off the stand fierce. Could have been a lot more. He not want to spend more bar. He had so much run gauge. I don't know why he didn't continue.
Maybe he thought the fierce would connect, because it's only cancelable on the first hit, right? So I think he might have thought it was going to be able to cancel a little bit earlier, and only the longer range part of it connected.
I get you.
Or not the first hit, I should say, but early on in the frames.
Drops up in the corner, not too bad. He's in burnout too as well. That's a drop. And that's bad, Hsien. Good drive gauge.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, now we spend that level 3 immediately.
But you saw how, like, the fierce, when it hit early, he was able to cancel it like that. Yeah, I think it was just a misspacing on that last drop. But Hsien cleaning it up real quick. Dual Kevin, though, meteor advantage going into round 3.
That is true. Level 3, real big up in this game. Lead, push things out, equalize, and use that bar for different things. I've seen a lot of Luke players use it, like for level 1 against the fireballs. They feel comfortable. Level 2 for that corner carry. He tried to catch that sway. It didn't happen with that crouching medium punch on the lead back. The anti-air's right there, the back heavy kick. Yeah, Hsien, a little bit more about the anti situation now.
A little bit more confident, and the parries. Showing a lot of confidence in that as well, just attacking the drive gauge at that point. I like it.
To the rumblings come. No back heavy kick. Hit.
Oh, we got caught. Yeah, committing to the target combo. He's able to punish. Oh, wow, that was just weird. Counter hit, not even punish counter.
Let's go for the jab, though.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Oh, and then the perfect parry into the drive rush punish. Hsien. Wait a minute.
Textbook stuff when it's coming, when it comes to fighting groups, right? Perfect parry at certain ranges. You know how the fireball's going to land at certain ranges. You OS, you parry on, you drive rush in, get your win. Light punch starter, of course, where DJ needs us so much. Other characters it does, but for DJ, it dumps out the damage, and right now, Hsien with the first victory.
Yeah, it's the quick button, right? You want to make sure you actually do get the punish, so you try to go with one of your fastest options off of the drive rush.
The same fierce sway happens.
Yeah.
Conversion.
He got caught to make something very punishable because he saw the punish counter come in. It should have been a combo.
Yep. Chances like that.
Give me that. Catching the recovery, too. Not easy on that move.
He walked back with that DP that time. That was perfect.
The slight walks, like when people try to cross-up jump you or like jump from really far away, that's the big difference. And right there trying to parry his jump in. Back-to-back throws again. The way Dual Kevin has established throw today.
Look at the name, bro. It's Dual Kevin for a reason. He throws right there, the perfect parry. The drive rush in. This is Hsien's turn to drive rush. The perfect parry. Nice and close. No big follow-up, so drops to the side of Hsien that are uncharacteristic. I'm surprised.
Yeah, definitely. He's usually pretty clean with his execution right there. Did have the charge rate this time off the sway. Might have been backdash. Oh, speaking of backdash, does avoid the throw with that.
Like that. Preemptive backdash. First start of defense in terms of things in the corner. This time gets grip punish counter. Then medium, OD fireball, back to the crouch fears. This should be the finish right here. Not a lot of bar necessary. In fact, none at all at the bottom. There's the opportunity we want to see inside of Hsien.
Very clean stuff right there. Yeah, not letting Dual Kevin play for the rest of that round. As soon as he got him in the corner, the reads from Hsien sometimes are just so correct that he can really snowball this opponent.
He a snowball. This is going to hurt. This man on a t-shirt. And it's really also about having that corner pressure that you have the initial advantage to as well. You've got a lot of drive gauge to work with.
He actually does get punished as well. Great reactions from Dual Kevin right there, reacting in time. And that's going to burn him out because it's CA, so that's 2 full bars of drive gone.
Give me that. I want that. I need that. DJ not the best in terms of fighting. Going out, but he walks back, finds the crouch fear, finds success, and puts Dual Kevin to rest. This is 2 games up, Hsien.
Yeah, it's like close quarters combat type game Hsien is really thriving in right now. He's just finding the right walkbacks, whether it be off of his offense, whether it be off of Dual Kevin's offense.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's really rewarding him heavy right now.
I like that compact play. CQC is nice and close. That crouch fierce, as you mentioned, the stand fierce when need be, cashing out correctly, not being in a burnout too consistently. And if he isn't burnout, he's having these leads.
Yep.
And up 2 games is Hsien. That confidence we like to see from his side of things is back in business, bro. That's what you want to see, you know what I'm saying?
When he's playing like this,
he's hard to stop, bro. Yeah, it's looking dark.
He's a player that you really want to make uncomfortable because when he's feeling himself, the stuff he does, you're just never going to be prepared for. Like, he'll pull out things that you're not ready, you've never seen. So because of that, you can't let him get in his zone.
You can. This is a generational talent, though.
Nice empty jump again, just protecting himself on the landing right there. Didn't want to expose his jump out of the corner.
OD immediately. All right, right back in the corner. Love to get a punish counter, but it's punished for whipping. Risky button has to reward, but not that time.
Oh, perfect timing on the sway to avoid the crouch medium kick. That is what DJs live for. Sunrise heel is plus frames. It's not perfect parried.
That corner pressure, perfectly spaced. He recovers the time to stay fine off the light punch starter. Will he go in at level 2? Yes, he will.
He will. And that was an empty jump for Dual Kevin, but he tried to press something as soon as he landed. Hsien beating him to the punch, putting him on life support.
One more touch, the dash up the throw. The man from Montego Bay. Hsien came to play.
1 round away now from getting the loser semis, the top 4, inching closer and closer to that Capcom Cup qualifying spot.
What else to do again? I ain't got magic like that, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do it twice. Well, maybe you can, but you wouldn't want to.
So this is definitely an easier road. Not that it's easy at all, but that LCQ was a pure bloodbath.
100%. Attacks on point, the OD, the bust out, just get some pressure, hits him right back. What's a goal to a goblin?
Shall see who gets eaten up here. Hsien just surviving for now on a bit of a drive gauge.
The sliver. Back and perfect parry. What a punch and a follow-up. He gets a DP right after. He's caught up in the corner. The throw. The bar's built up at the bottom. One good conversion to level 2. Should be all he needs. Crouch fears again. Hit him with that sauce. Hit him with that extra oxtail. And hit him with that finish. Hsien is your victor between these two, sending down a Capcom Cup qualified player out of the bracket.
Remember when I said he'll hit you with stuff I haven't seen before?
Yeah.
He did perfect parry, punish counter soul bot into that link after. That was a clean punish, bro.
That's a clean, bad person. I can't say the rest of the words, but you know what I'm talking about. You know that Hsien, when he is in his bag, he don't mess up.
Yeah.
See, it was a problematic start right here with the fireballs, but immediately as he recognizes that these things aren't working out, like, let me correct myself.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Even though it's a soul bot, too close that time. Other times, we didn't get to see it punished. And when it was, Dual Kevin wasn't really prepared or ready. You know, Dual Kevin maybe not locked in as much because of already qualified. But then again, Hsien playing out of his mind right now. I don't know if that would have made the difference in this match.
And Hsien, he likes that slobber knocker style of play, right? Where he's going to be manipulating you with sway and whatnot at these close quarters ranges. He's not really one DJ that likes to sit back and throw air slashers, right? So as soon as his first air slasher got punished, he was like, all right, it's all good. We'll just play up close now.
Yeah.
And he just made right read after right read. We talked about that. Sometimes he's just in a zone and it's tough to get answers because he's just right all the time.
Look at that. Got the cross up. Finessing this man to find the finish. And one thing that I think it was Broski and BananaKen were talking about how strong DJ is. When the players are able to rotate their tools effectively.
Yes.
So hard to stop. So hard to deal with in terms of what to do on defense, what to do on offense. Hsien moving on. Loser semifinals. We'll have to fight the winner between ZachInABox and Joe Rogan.
And that's coming up right now. We ain't going nowhere for that one. ZachInABox versus Joe Rogan. Of course, we saw Zach start out the day up against Sayff on the Ken. Now he's going to have to deal with Luke. We know he has a Luke of his own, but he did dodge the mirror against Dual Kevin yesterday. We're assuming he's going to do the same here and bring out the JP.
Yeah, it's been kind of the tale of tapes, right? Go for a different sort of character. Don't run that mirror. Joe has already proven that he's good in the mirror from in this bracket, other brackets and things like that too.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight
Money
him
matches.
on the equal ground. Yeah. Those were some fun money matches. But this is definitely some money match here for Joe. As again, he's already qualified. He's looking to get the max amount of guap on the dot. We'll see if that even happens, though. He might drop. We'll see. The JP is up once again.
And this does qualify as a money match because top 4 gets paid out here, right? This
That's
is for
true.
top 4
You
right now.
You spitting. Zach with that qualification, though.
Yeah, indeed, Zach, of course. Joe Rogan qualifying to the World Warrior in Canada. But right now, he's looking for the money. He's looking for the experience. Zach, though, can that be the difference, right? That's what we saw between Hsien and Dual Kevin, I think. Hsien, he hasn't qualified yet. When you have that hunger, when you have that need to qualify still.
Play different. More locked in. No Noah. There's a chaser. Is that meaty punch? Perfect parry. Trying to press the issue. Perfect parry again. He's from Zach. Keep that bar nice and healthy. Advance. Perfect parry again.
He's looking real strong against the perfect parries. And like we said, plays Dual Kevin all the time, right? So he's going to be well versed in this matchup, but not enough to stuff that. Joe, willing to expose a gap right there, was confident that Zach wouldn't press the button.
The dice. Block slow to flip out. Not too bad here for Joe. Not blocking the own overhead right back at him.
Straight up just bringing down the heel. Zach, oh no, he got caught committing to the parry right there. The punish counter throw enough damage.
But that's smart because we've seen parry so often from Zach's side. Like, all right, cool. Commit to the blue skies. I got you.
For sure.
Clouds on.
Now corner carry. What are we going to do with it here? Zach, oh no. We saw him wake up with a jab. He recovered in time, but maybe that anti-air was a little bit too slow because of that first jab.
2D2. Dang. Ground and pound once again. Almost a win. It's one touch. You can back off, do a lot of things. Simple fireball. The overhead. Once again, how many times would be reaching for that dome?
This man overheaded the life support machine out the socket.
The beep.
Yeah.
Beep,
like, wow.
Beep. Grandpa, no.
It was not necessary.
First game here for Joe. Oh, medium kick. Just the toes a little bit. Light, watching medium kick. Fantastic buttons. Close enough to do so.
Yeah, both players playing very slow, very conservative to start this game. Zach obviously being down a game now, right? He might be a little bit more timid. Yeah, didn't commit to anything afterwards, right? Didn't want to get like DI during the purple swipe.
Right. OD against the plus range for the stand heavy. Now the back throw. Again, Joe, he's confident as hell. It's getting too confident. DI right back. Here's the clap back.
That's huge. That should be the round for Zach, and it most definitely will be. And this is a tough spot to find yourself against JP. When he wins the first round, he's got 2 bars. So if he gets you into that target combo, it's going to be damage all day, every day.
All this time, man. Gas the ghost. That bump, 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 bump. Actually, crouching medium punch, though, trying to prevent that. The drop here from Joe, but finds the perfect parry. Goes for the drive back attack on drive gauge. Put him in the corner.
That's a little weird of a button to try to combat. Oh, he does bait out the OD amnesia right there. He's going to empty the meter. He burned himself out. We're going to get a level 3, yes. So the purple swipe, he dropped it. Never mind. I'll get to that point later. Zach gonna have a big opportunity here. Hits him low. Yeah, there's the target combo starter. Now you can't parry because you're burnt out. Double crouch medium kick. You opened up every time.
It's going like a horror story, man. Back up in the corner. The Pierce. No departure. Actually tries to go with the overhead ghost. Isn't able to set up shots. Has to be careful with these fireballs. Joe's trying to build some bar.
Joe finally gets his bar back. Let's see how he's going to use it for perfect parry. Drive versus Indy. Oh, pulled back. Still alive and baits it out once again.
Easy bait oven, baby. He's eating them up right now.
The 6 cents on the amnesias.
I see JP's. It's a throw right after. That's too old for a lot of people. I got on top of that one. Double down with the throw is a Joe. You fireball follow-ups.
Oh, man, gonna be good. Oh, yeah, got him with the jabs right, just chaining from 2 light to 5. The extra range on that 5 light punch from JP, the stand light punch is so far. It catches people trying to take their turn a lot.
A little bit slower, but it's really good to have that follow-up, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like you said, it's slower, though, for sure.
Establish it with the crouching light punch first. Parry, interruption on the down for a heavy punch. Oh, no, off in the corner, forward fears. He tries to take back his turn. And see Joe getting a little bit nasty when he should. That's that confidence, but Zach playing around it.
Thankfully, cuts him off with the pass yet again. See on deck, very scary to just jump like that. Drive reversal off of the parry. Doesn't want to give him those plus frames.
Before he won't off the crouching medium punch. This should be death. This should be level 3. Zach.
It should have been, and then he. Whoa, bro.
But Joe also tried to OD dash up. I don't know what the hell that was. Like
scrambly at the end. Scrambly at the end for sure.
Yeah, not the kind of eggs you want to order. It's over easy, my boy. Down for a heavy punch is how we start off, but here's the back row though. Right back up in the corner you go. Drop impact. You delayed it a little bit, but Joe not pressing anything.
Oh, it didn't even attempt to punish. I think usually the stand fierce can punish that down forward heavy from JP pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of punishes, these OD amnesias, you might need to forget about that move, fam.
Go to the side for a little bit. It's not working out. Are you putting more parry? Crouching light punch. Rotate this option. Perfect parry. The knockdown.
The trade, but doesn't really take his turn off of that. And Joe, we see the confidence, right? Look at this again. Another OD amnesia bait out. And this is the difference, right? Zach is like reacting and trying to do things in the moment. And sometimes you get beat to the punch by these people that are willing to commit to options. Joe, as soon as he gets an opportunity, crouch medium punch. Like the confidence is just there.
Perfect parry. Off the backboard. Here we go. Again, not let off Joe. I see more of these departures. That needs to be part of the game plan, even more so to lock him down. Finds a stand fierce, gets the crouching medium kick. Jumping kick. Oh! What? No sense for departure. Look at that stand fierce. That might have led to that.
Strange. There's the crouch medium punch again, Zach. Starting to establish that even when he whiffed last time, that's when he walked back and got the whiff punch with stand fierce. Level 3, even with this lead, really wants to make sure the dub gets put on the board.
I feel like level 1, even level 2 could have killed. That's a lot of bar to spin, but perfect KO. Either way, game to game, round to round, all evened out right now. But not in bar. That bar level 3 for Joe. Leads to a lot of things. Look at his hip right now.
Yeah,
Zach, for that moment to happen.
He's really loving this perfect parry into the down forward heavy punch, trying to catch these knockdowns after the sandblast.
He wakes up with block. Yeah, see that drive kick depleted, delete him. That stand fierce continues. So good. It's so good. Oh! Whip punish! Medium in a super. God damn!
That adjustment from Joe, right? We've been seeing that driver's crouch medium punch work out. He just waited for him to do it this time. He's like, all right,
go on with yourself.
Go ahead. I don't want to mess with that disjointed hitbox. I'll just whiff punish you.
That was godlike. Backs up the anti with the crouch fears. Perfect parry. He tries to walk in, but this might be your end. Off the backboard, light, charge, knuckle, optimal stuff here. Joe up 2 games in total. This is looking nasty here for ZachInABox. Parry situation not working out. Joe getting aggressive. As you said before, walking up in that space.
Yeah.
Smells breath.
Joe was so sick at that last one, right? Because he saw Zach perfect parry the sandblast, and he keeps doing perfect parry down forward heavy punch. So he's like, all right, you perfect parried crouch medium punch. Way faster than your option.
Way better in terms of damage potential and corner carry.
Yeah.
Nice walk up throw, punish counter, caught him with it, grabbing nothing for the demons. The throw, medium punch. No vegan option on this one.
My goodness, finally lets him live for a second, only to snuff out that hope. Joe Marugan 1 round away from moving on.
He's putting Zach in a box right now, bro.
For real.
My guy got to fight back. I'm trying to see more games, Zach.
This man's getting space stoned.
Oh, my God. This is looking dangerous again. Zach, got to be careful of that level 1 to utilize against the fireballs. Could be level 3. B-Swell could get that corner carry. FR getting built up. Same side of Zach. Look at that level 2. You see more of that mix. We haven't really seen level 2 be a factor up in these matchups.
Oh, good throw. Section out. Does get clipped at the end. Crouch medium kick. Has a great range. And speaking of great range, that anti-air. So good from a further distance away than people normally jump. And you can see the reward you get when you connect with it.
There you go. Use that level 2. Are you the team of this, Zach? Is that what's going on? Drive impact right back! No! He tried to go for it. I'm going to go for the super after this. Yes, sir. Put him in burnout. Put him on his back foot. And put him in a bad sword away. Ground and pound.
You don't get no meter getting hit by that super. So that level 1's not even built yet.
Oh, the fake out! Finesse it left and put him to rest. The crouching medium punch of the GOAT.
I love that. The fact that Joe, he put the plus frames on him, and then he was like, I'm going to make you guess for game before you get that level 1. You don't even get the reversal option available. I'm going to make sure you have to really earn it. And unfortunately for Zach, he couldn't find the right answer. Joe Marogan in top 4.
He made him flip the coin.
He did.
Wasn't that the whole thing that you wanted to do, Zach? But unfortunately, Joe, that
yeah,
confidence is just what takes him far. I mean, honestly, again, Joe plays a lot of JP when he has to fight Flux Waves over at Syndium and Digital Havoc and TNS and all the other tournaments. He plays a lot of JP on a continuous amount of basis. But Zach's JP is good, but it's very new. You see a few layers, but you don't see enough layers. And then once the pressure gets on, it's looking long, man. It's looking real difficult to have to deal with someone like Joe, who's just so confident for things like this, the reads like this that amount to so much.
Man, I feel like he baited every single OD Amnesia that Zach tried. I don't remember an OD Amnesia connecting. Super sick stuff from Joe. And yeah, that drive rush into sway that we saw, a sway, but the HP flash knuckle that acts as a sway, so good. We didn't even see the drive rush suppressor, which is another similar thing that Luke has in that instance. But great stuff from Joe. You can tell why a lot of people consider him the best of this region. He's marching along the losers bracket. He has made it into the money, but we'll see if he can gatekeep his way all the way to first place. But now, of course, before we get to that, this is the last CPT online premiere to get another person into Capcom Cup. But we have one more tournament to decide who that last person is going to be. That is the LCQ going down from February 16th to the 18th in Los Angeles, California. That's going to determine our final participant for Capcom Cup and who's going to get that chance at the $1 million first place prize.
Listen, if you're hungry for something else, Chipotle's got you. They've got Capcom, they've got the fighting game community, and they got us continuously. Yo, shout outs to Chipotle coming through, joining hands with Capcom during this first year of Street Fighter 6. Yo, hit up the app, get that carne asada back on the grill for a limited amount of time. Hey, Joe, good stuff as you move through the bracket again. Jamie, can we pull up an ad for the people? Hit them with a quick 5, because when we come back, we have more Street Fighter 6 for all of you. Stick with it.
Chipotle's carne asada is back. It's our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. Carne asada. This is our best steak ever.
Let's get this mission started.
is your Capcom champion. He is your 2018 champion.
We got more Street Fighter League. I know you can smell the tension in the air. We back in the field, back. We ready, it's time. Ooh, punish counter. Out of the huddle, you know that I climb. A dangerous smile, a weapon of choice from pushing the line.
Season after season, it's only gotten better.
Big Bird in trouble. My game is number 1. Bet it all, give me my cash. Supreme game, can't stop it. Take off like a rocket. Bring it back, don't bend mine. I'm the one now, you can't hide. What an upset. What an upset.
Fight with all your heart.
This is our moment. Nobody saw this happening. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter. It's time to rise. This is our moment. This is our time. The time is now. It's time to rise.
It's unprecedented and unpredictable. It only gets better.
All or nothing. Straight to the door.
This is a different Chris CCH. I don't know who this young man is.
We ready whenever. The world is watching. The time is now. No other option. No other way. Play to win the way that we play. My man looks so happy.
Bird momentum, his speed in general is so hard. Meta RD taking it down defensively against the biggest sprint that we've seen thus far.
This is the hardest season of Street Fighter League ever.
History in the making. This is our moment. This is our time. This kid is ridiculous. This kid is ridiculous. This is our moment. This is our time.
He gives a kiss to the audience. I love that.
With this full fight.
Execute.
Audience. Have your day now. This is our time.
You are your Street Fighter League US champions.
Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seeds watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm stepping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one, cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes. I don't act tough till the tussle let them fall. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. I'm ahead of the game, y'all remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I belong in the number one spot.
My brother, just a kid, you are one of the best players in America, one of the best players in the world even. What was all of that like for you?
I don't know. I think it is more so I just kept getting better and better over time. And it was a mindset where I actually don't mind if I lose.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where some people, they just create this new mindset where they just lose. They're like, oh, okay. And then they grow from it. Instead of being super negative, I think I became more positive from losses. And I'm gratefully enjoying the fact that I went from literally starting from the bottom, and you saw from Rebel Proving Grounds, I was not making top 8s or nothing.
No,
and all of a sudden he's like, he's a top 8 Evo, he's winning combo breakers in SFL.
Yeah.
So I think it's just me keep growing and growing, and then keep playing strong players, and then keep understanding mindsets and mind games, and then eventually it just stuff clicks.
Now you are the reigning champ for CPT Midwest. So coming into this year, do you feel that right now, it's a new game, are you still the best player in the Midwest right now, or is it tough to call?
Honestly, I think because it's a new game, new different type of feel, I think I can't say I'm the best Midwest currently, only because it's super flip-floppy, because I see that I can win tournaments, but then all of a sudden you see someone like Dual Kevin, which he has been grinding. Like, that man is something else. Like, we go back and forth in sets constantly, and it's always Luke side on who's going to win. You got Ramsey's Keith, you got ZachInABox Luke, you got Joey with Manon and everything. Yeah. Like, there's so many of us in Midwest that, so it's hard to call who's the best in Midwest right now. I would say you can get a good mixture of us to form a strong team.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. I can't say who's the best right now until we see like genuine results over time.
Yeah.
I'll say we're strong team or strong region.
Man's like just a kid. I cannot be more proud of you. You are, of course, one of the best players in the world, and I cannot wait to see what you do and say pay tay. You feel me?
Man, I'm glad to see Jack. He's got a good head on his shoulders, man. I love his attitude about losing. We heard that echoed yesterday with a quote. I forgot which player had the quote, but they said one of the best things I've ever heard in Street Fighter is Angry Bird saying, don't be afraid to lose, right? And that's kind of the sentiment that Jack echoed right there, where I went from being salty and just being discouraged to losing to really learning and embracing the losses and growing from them, right? And that's how you get better. And you can see he's in winners finals because of it.
That's true. Going up against Sayff, shots to Just a Kid, watching him grow and compete over the years has been fantastic. There were times when my man couldn't anti-air, he couldn't combo, right? He was random. But now look at you up this top spot. Let's see if we can get it done against Sayff, though, who is definitely no slouch at all. Going back to how he worked out the Canadian Expo tournament where you had all the killers from Canada out there. He cooked, and he had a good mindset, too, as well. It's going to be a fantastic match. Obviously, the winner of that goes to grand finals. The loser goes down to the Shark Pool where Hsien and Joe Rogan await. But we'll get to that later on because that's got some history to it.
Okay.
These two, though, it's going to be Ken. It's going to be Jury. Let's start it off.
This is going to be interesting to me. I'm trying to think about this matchup on paper. Last time I asked Nephew about it, he felt that it was pretty even, the Ken-Jury matchup. He said at the beginning it felt like it was a bit in Ken's favor, but as he played the matchup more and more, he found out areas where Jury can excel at it. Of course, nullifying the fireball drive rush with perfect parry is a huge part in kind of stopping Ken from just bullying you,
That's kind of the reason why, and not to downplay Ken. I swear to God, please. Stick with me. No, walk with me.
I'm not even doing it. I'm the Ken player. He's going to do it for me.
I play a little Ken too, so maybe that's what I'm doing. But to be honest, you start to get used to things like, you get used to the OD fireball, so perfect parry. You get used to Dragon Lash and stuff like that. And so Ken's options are still good, but you have ways to deal with it. That's why things are equalized. Don't get it twisted, though. It's going to put you in the corner. It's called corner. It's winners finals. It's Jack versus Sayff, and he gets something off with a drive impact.
And Jack already exposing the block strings. He saw the way Sayff just abused Jinrai in his winter semis match, right? He's like, you're not going to do that to me. I will DI. I will threaten with it. I'm going to discourage that option.
He does have DP as well. And have his options.
Absolutely.
Against Jinrai. You have to do him on hit just like this. Heavy. Drive rush fan Pierce. Below again.
Yeah, now he's going to be able to Jinrai. Oh, he stopped it and baited it out. That's going to be a huge punish. Started with the... Oh, okay, I'll take that. Drive rush crouch fierce. That's big damage. I wanted the run Tatsu starter, but I'll take that one. Into the DI. He's locked up and locked out because he didn't have the meter until after he was stunned.
Very smart stuff. And honestly, after we saw that drop previously, the hand Tatsu combo, it's like, that's cool, that's saucy, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. So I'm just going to leave it to the side right now. Winners finals, I just want to qualify.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as he gets the job done, that's the most important part.
Exactly. Let's see how Jack adjusts. He's able to adjust. Set up the fireball, the lock, safe in the corner. But yeah, your exit strategy is like Lady Fireball, the driver's right after it. Foot done.
Oh, indeed, it hits so quickly, right? You saw Sayff not blocking the correct way. Stops the run cancel. Yeah, not going to allow him to do that for free.
The fireball, safe and solid. Jack has to be careful that drive gauge. Stocks up. Oh, empty rope. I don't know if the jump in would have worked out there.
Yeah, it would have been close for sure. Fireball actually does catch the Dragon Lash before and get to the sky. Empty jump parry from Jack, and it works out cleanly.
It's a blue kind of day. Got to do. Good. Drive reversal. Face out, but one punish. He wanted crouch fierce. Wasn't close enough. It falls to that level 1.
Wow, that's interesting. That crouch fierce, it has a pretty cool, like, disjointed horizontal hitbox in the first part of it. I haven't seen people go for that after the drive reversal for a punish. Interesting stuff.
Usually crouching medium kicks up. You know it's going to hit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That fireball to lock him down. We talked about fireball pressure being so good. Baits out the reversal. Decide to say attack on drive gauge. That drive impact. Renko kicks in that level 2.
Let's see what it's going to be like. He's going to fuzzy him up. No, he tries to go low after Sayff blocks correctly, but he's burnt out. Trying to weather the storm of all those mix-ups in the block strings. He's like, all right, I've identified that he's just going to block. Until now, wake up CA. Going to allow a lot of this burnout timer to be reduced.
Sit down and shut up! Sayff.
Just like Capcom told you in the trailer.
Damn, that's actually wild. Get that later. Capcom's going to be dirty. And that was 32. The drive impact, that's flat, and that's a wrap. Just a Kid, as we talked about, as many people have dealt with against this character, has options prepared, ready and steady against the entry point.
I love it.
Dragon Lash? No, don't do that one. That's that ass. First game here to Jack.
And that's something you identified, you highlighted, right? Like, as people have gotten used to these different approaches from Ken, they get easier to react to. So you really have to use them sparingly. You have to condition the opponent with other things, or else you'll see what happens.
100%. Has to have the fireball stock to make that safe.
Oh, and then look at the spacing trap. Confident in pressing the button after the Fuha.
Fireball, stocks up in between. I like that from Jack. Every so often, make sure to stock up as much as possible. Move to neutral. Help you special from the right sort of way.
And look at this, all pairing, all the fireballs, and he gets the perfect parry on the one that Sayff tried to approach afterwards on.
The fireball item. The Sanfierce, great button. Goes for the overhead. Yeah, you're dead. And it's so difficult with the fireball pressure up in the corners. Yeah. Even the most defensive players will get blown up.
And Jack, he's very confident right now, right? Because that move that he drive rush canceled is very hit confirmable. He did it on block and was like, I'm just going overhead. He is very confident.
Sayff for the air right there. Sayff's been drive straight before. This is not going to be anything new to him. The drive impact right back. Yes, sir. What's the pickup? I like to get the OD Jinrai.
Double up on it. He wants to unload the bank.
There we go. Everything. You have whatever you like.
I'm investing in you being unhealthy.
Backs up a little bit, looking for a reversal possibly. Don't give him too much room though. Wouldn't get comfortable.
That was a good jump from Jack. Like at that range, I don't think the DP would have connected.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe Sayff could have done like OD Tatsu, but not a lot of people are going to do that.
Right. Weird angle if it misses, you would have died for it.
Yeah.
Second burn up, definitely not out of option. Can't right kick. Gets across, you need to kick to catch the walk back. Sayff adjusting to the movement that Jack is doing. He's been very mobile. Without that fireball, not as hard to deal with. But with drive rush, it still is.
Yeah, and there's that one. Again, the Renko kicks coming through. And again, he tried that same gambit, but it's still her turn after the drive rush overhead. Jack is +1.
Sayff puts Jack up in the corner. Oh, you wanted to shimmy me? No, Bozo, don't follow up though.
Jack,
would have dropped.
You robbed us of a commentary moment.
That
I want you to know that.
That would have been my real, bro.
Yeah,
come on now.
You robbed us of a real moment. I want you to know that. And now Sayff looking to rob him of the remaining life on his health bar.
Give me
goes into the level 2. Oh man, very close to burnout here. Leaves him on a pixel.
Jinrai, BD stand Pierce. Oh, it's being chipped. No dip, no close with these stagger steps. And all the hits connect. He's trying to call it that super.
Yeah.
Nothing there. No problem.
Sayff, man, I love the way he structured that offense at the end. Like you said, he didn't want to just leave an easy gap for him to reversal super. Waited at the end, caught Jack trying to take his turn back. So good.
Good reads from both players right now. And again, Jack needs that fireball, feels like, to really stop Sayff from coming in. Beyond just like OD fireball. He tries to dash in, you have that fireball to kind of lock him down. It's like a comfort zone. Isn't able to get the hit off the stock, but at least the stocks are there. Yes, still fun.
Your Jack tries to go over. That is a punish you could do is quick enough, but that time not the timing that Sayff needed. Ooh, perfect parry into the crouch jab. Yeah.
I like that side switch.
Try to bait out a reversal. That parry after the stand heavy kick, definitely a popular option from Ken's.
Oh yeah.
It's like -4 on block.
And then you just hit that. Yes, sir. Feels good. I play Ken with this. I just
you know what's up.
Yeah. Foot dive. Back row. She sends out a normal fireball though, just to lock him down. What's on that bar? I get it. Perfect parry. Parry again. Finds a low. There you go. Up around. Parry for parry, but Jack off better right now.
Jack starting to really look comfortable in the match. Oh, -5 on block, excuse me. That would be outstanding for the kick of Ken. But right now, you got to worry about this knockdown situation. Jack for me to the level 3. That's going to give him a big life lead in this round. Work on the drive gauge a bit as well. Have the advantage there.
Top in the corner. Medium punch is really good. Through the gap. We send out those super, but it's not the cutscene. The damage a little lean though.
Yeah, still decent enough. Gets him out of the corner. Kind of evens up the life bar, and Jack had already spit his meter as well.
The overhead. It's going to happen. Jack locks it out. The OD fireball stocks up. Dash up for the medium punch for the plus range. Let's catch him walking back. The defense here from Sayff. It's so solid.
It is. Now Jack's out of stocks, though. So we're going to see, is he going to stock up here? Yeah, as soon as he gets the front throw. It makes a lot of sense.
Perfect parry!
In response to the drive rush. So good.
Wow. DP. Here's OD fireballs out.
Oh, he actually caught Jack. Gonna go with the empty jump throw. This is a big gambit right now. Sayff, just gets in his face and gets ODDP'd.
These kids don't care, bro. These kids don't care.
They don't know consequences.
Perfect parry again. The reactions here from Jack.
I talked about being locked in. He's playing like it. The fireball, though, stuffs the drive rush approach.
Overhead!
Back to the well. And my goodness, his thirst is quenched. Jack up 2-1.
This has been such a great set. The back and forth in defense, the parries back and forth, the reads, the jump ins at certain angles, they're hard to deal with. It all comes down to this here for Jack. I feel like if you don't stop Sayff right now, you won't stop him later. He's starting to acclimate so well. The drive gauge has to be in the right sort of way. Perfect play right here for the corner carry. Enhanced Tatsunaoki.
Yeah, I love him staying out of the Renko kick range as well. We've seen Jack get so much mileage off that. And now representing the parry off of the drive rush normals. Sayff starting to come up with a lot of answers.
What's up, though? The other problem of Jack is that he's so brave with the reversals on link up. He's going to do that.
Oh, yeah, and then that 5-frame stand medium punch is either throw or that stand medium punch, same amount of frames.
Back throw. Put him up in the corner, shut up the fireball. Confident with that walk-up throw. He techs it.
Oh, he didn't want to keep walking back. Perfect timing on the crouch medium kick regardless, though.
With the fireball. The jumper that he would like to have. Stand light kick, counter hit. Heavy Jinrai, the weight, the walk up, the throw.
Nice. Sayff kind of going back to the Jinrai abuse a little bit. Jack had discouraged him before with the DI. We'll see if that comes into play again.
Like that ODDP against the overhead immediately.
Jinrai's, yeah, you see, he doesn't want to commit to the next option. It caught Jack off guard last round, but this time he's going to be ready.
Jinrai's definitely making a difference. And it's killing his drive gauge.
Yeah.
Killing the character. Because Jack, you have to go for level 2 at some point. Get your bar back. Get that corner carry. Looking difficult. He has to get the level 1 for defense, though.
That's going to burn him out, though. Oh, not quite, actually. My bad. And Sayff, yeah, he'll just back up a little bit. He wants his drive gauge to come back, but the crouch medium kick long distance on this level 3.
DP. OD. He's back the bar. Oh, he could finish. Oh, but he didn't. A dash up. The fireball. It's one hit. Sayff. Walking back, playing his patient, doesn't have to overextend to get the win. It's one touch, he gets a throw, and there we go. We're going to a final game in this winter finals.
Man. Sayff, bro. Coming back, showing a lot of confidence, a lot of control in that round for sure.
And more of those Jinrais, as he pointed out. Going back to that well, having that feeling. The thing about Ken is, yeah, some of these things are easy to punish or can be punished, but if you rotate them enough, they'll catch even bad matchups off guard. Even though this isn't a bad matchup, it's just enough to catch the players off guard as well. The final game between the two. Backs up looking for reversal. He catches him with the crouching medium kick, but here's the tumbleweed. The back throw. Up in the corner you go.
Ooh, and he just called out the stand heavy kick.
Brother,
what a time to do it. Yeah. Wake up on the DI, cuts him off as well, and a full combo juggle.
Take the front. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, remember he tried to throw earlier and he got throw tagged. I'm like, just hit. Yeah. People are not going to know what side they're going to land on.
Yeah, press the button. Go find success.
Very smart from Sayff that time.
Backing him up. Gets the overhead again. It's going to be the win. Jack on set point to move on to grand finals winner's side. But Sayff is not done yet. You are not safe just yet, Jack. Nice interruption. Gets the drive rush. Crouching medium kick. Ready with it.
Jack maybe a little bit too thirsty for that victory. Got over aggressive at the round start. Sayff piecing him up in the corner now. Yeah, great trade.
It's that clutch moment, right? Where they could pull it back at any point. You have to stay in the game. Get even more locked in at this point. Level 3. When you dump it out.
Yeah, you got to do it. That's going to put Jack, I think, on life support. It might end up killing. We shall see. If he went with the OD Jinrai follow-up first, it would have killed, but Jack's going to have another opportunity in this round.
Sayff it solid right now. Backs up for the anti right there. Final game. Final round. Sayff. Jack.
For that pole position, that grand finals winner's side advantage.
Ooh,
and he does get the bait on the throw. Great reaction to get the clean punish.
That bar right back. I like him using that button. That Grand Fierce is fantastic. Great shimmy tool. Takes the throw. And then parry still gets opened up off the crouching jab.
There's the ODDP. Just like that, Sayff wakes up, immediate drive rush of his own, just gets right back in his face.
Gears the low, crouching medium kick, stocks up, DP, one more good conversion. The area right there drops him right back down. Careful of that drive gauge. He holds the parry to stay as solid as possible. Do not get put in around against his character. The Jinrais will fly.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Sayff, life deficit, but so much on drive gauge lead.
All right, take him out. Throw. Drive rush light. The throw again. The Loop City. The ODDP. Not enough.
He just barely lives. He did burn himself out in that process as well.
Sayff in.
So dangerous for Jack at this point. At least he's worked his way away from the corner. Sayff does get it low, and he's going to go into the level 2. That's a lot of damage and corner carry off of this.
Jack can burn out.
Fireball here. Dragon Lash!
Sayff taking down Jack, the losers of all things. The rotation of offense, too effective. Man, the lockdown after that fireball and burnout too as well. The Dragon Lash follow-up.
Yeah, and that's really what I think made the difference, right? Because usually when we see the Dragon Lash get reacted to, it's with 2 things: parry and drive impact. In Burnout, you do not have access to either of those. So good stuff from Sayff, picking his spots to abuse the moves and taking it all the way to grand finals. I don't even know if that was heavy or light, because people you do light on the Dragon Lashes when people are in Burnout.
That's
but
true.
That looked like heavy to me.
Yeah,
oh man. Great stuff from Sayff to clutch it out.
Oh, man, what a matchup back and forth in terms of drive impacts. And we saw a lot of those come through. And a lot of parries, too, as well. Working around that option. It's a blue kind of day. I get it. But you see the walk-up throws continuously calling it out. And even if it's not you getting a throw against them, you're putting in their mind that I will walk up and throw you if you keep going for this option. You will eat punish counter damage, and it will be effective. I did see Jack go for these options like drive impact against like Dragon Lash. But when it's rotated enough and you put a lot of mental stack on, they become dangerous threats once again when they're put in differently. You know, you can't just run it consistently over and over again, but like you put in after like some dash up drive rushes and stuff like that, then it gets effective.
And that's exactly what you were getting at the top of the set, right? It's like, just because we've gotten used to these Ken options doesn't mean he's bad.
Yeah.
Like, he's got so many of these options at this range that it's going to be forever hard to answer them correctly 100% of the time, as we see here. So beautiful stuff from Sayff, really starting to mix up his options, the way he approached from that range where you could like drive rush or step kick or dragon lash or fireball. Like, that's really a big part of what makes Ken so good in this game. And now grand finals, winner's side, Jack awaiting the winner of our next match, Jen and Joe Umarogan.
Depending on how things go down, especially with Joe, pretty much with Joe, Sayff might be okay.
True.
For qualification.
That's a good point.
So Sayff is looking real solid right now, but this matchup right here is still going to be nasty. Joe versus Jen. This is a back and forth if I've ever seen one.
Okay.
I like that Joe got that energy against Jen, and Jen's such a nice dude. But it's really just about, he don't vibe with Jen's play style, that psychic sort of play style. But you know what? It makes it all the more fun when they fight it out.
That's because you know the rule of the FGC, Senkola. The nicer you are in real life, the more of a scumbag you play like.
Man.
That's just how it goes, bruh. Jen, haven't met a nicer person in my life.
100%.
Would never want to play against him in Street Fighter 6.
Oh, God, no. Don't play no catch with that guy.
King of disrespect in my eyes, right? So that's just how it goes, man. And of course, yeah, we all got our opinions on different people's play styles, right? And especially with one like Jen, where he's willing to do the hard reads, where he's willing to press in disrespectful moments. That's going to rub people the wrong way.
Oh, of course, especially with that DJ play, man. You get so much off this way play. You get so much off every exchange we have the drive bar to really dump out the damage. That is going to be painful. But, Luke players can't say too much. They have that in a different matter.
Absolutely.
Different sort of sauce, different sort of flavor.
We saw Joe do that. He did drive rush HP flash knuckle,
you know what it is.
He was dipping into the dark arts, the heathenism. I see you.
Uh-oh. Backing up, light, and looking anti-light, didn't have a charge. Drive rush, light punch, starter, crouch, fierce, doesn't commit to anything after. I get it, too far out.
And right now, sway after the sandblast as well. It's just so hard to catch up to a rhythm of DJ. I like that bust out on the stand.
Fireball right at him. Now the sweep on the way down, but medium punch starter, right, knuckle, chaser, backs off, looking for reversal possibly. Nothing came. Just a two-piece.
And see, that wasn't that awful of a block funky slicer that he did jab afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Like, Joe was in burnout though, right? Okay. So fair enough. That was actually a plus funky slicer, but he'll do it when the opponent's not in burnout.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
Trust me.
You ain't watching that far that much.
Yeah.
OD immediately bust out, get some distance, run the fireball game. Now trying to walk in. Surprised to not see a button right after, but it is hard to judge sometimes where that lands, and they might smack you with that sway once again.
True. Excellently spaced Sobot so far from Jen, but
really,
Perry gets thrown out.
Dash a light. On the DP, he's ready with it. Calling him grabbing nothing but his demons. Got a grip of damage.
Great stuff. Yeah, Joe had to be really early on that cross-cut DP as well, because Jen empty jumped, so if he was able to land, he would have been able to block, so good stuff from Joe.
I'm going to look at this way play. See a lot of low blocks from the side, and Joe took a step as soon as I say that, but the OD is there. That may be some data here for Jen later on. Yeah. Maybe I can pick up that OD. Got some punishes. Perfect parry. Punishes. Level 3, he wants to kill the drive kick. Massage Parlor from the back, loaded through from the front.
Gonna put that drive gauge on life support here. How's he gonna approach this last bit though? Just waits for Joe, and Joe goes to the money button, connects with a flash knuckle behind it. Now he's not gonna be in danger at all of burning out.
Dang, so let me get a plate, bro. Level 3, walk up throw. Huge lead, tries to advance the OGDP is A-okay to Hsien with the bus frame. And the throw right after. Drive rush fake out, already home. Right even on.
He wanted him to reach. Joe ends up bringing himself out on drive rush cancel, and he's got no answer here. Yeah, so Zen immediately goes with the heavy into the drive impact to seal the first game.
First game to game, and honestly, I like that theory to that play. You're waiting for that disrespect to come. You play solid. You're like, dang, you like that now? Like, who are you?
Yeah, you can see just swaying after the air slashers, trying to see if Joe will commit to something heavy. All part of that DJ game plan.
You like Joe trying to keep the Southeast off. Finds a whip punish. Yeah, back hip a little bit to whip.
Yeah.
Let these things whip and find the hits that you need. Oh, the bait on the reversal. Suppressor. Silencing that life.
Oh, and now maybe holds it up. Maybe trying to backdash either way. Gets clipped on the meaty.
No vegan up.
Finally, generated correctly. Makes a defensive read. Gets to breathe for a little bit this round, but Joe gonna suffocate.
The fireball's in there. Not that one though with the carry, but Joe has such a big lead right now. Now just like one OD or the whip on the micro walk up.
The way Joe is just walking out of these ranges of like Sobots and that move right there, like he knows exactly where Jen wants to play.
Damn.
And look at this, the reads on the up kicks as well.
Jen, got an upgrade, man. Got more like a novel, so a children's book. It's a little too easy for Joe to read these reversals. Finds a whip punch again. As you mentioned, backing up and finding the right, different distances. Crouching medium kick, stand medium punch, different things, more opportunity. It's corner pressure, continuous amount of throws. Do to him again. Perfect parry punish. Brother.
My man had the Karate Kid perfect parry on that one too. Wax on, wax off your life bar. Yo, Joe. That was quite a way to respond.
Joe is looking golden right now. Jen kind of folding a little bit as things are progressing. See what happens now. How Jen is able to acclimate. Has to be more careful with racing out these normals. Does drive rush in, but too far for the throw. Not even too far out. Just had too many hits on the drive rush light into the throw.
Whoa! Later hit of that DP connecting, funky looking combo, but yeah, sold by a little bit better space this time.
Oh, normal DP, raw DP.
As soon as he sees it, bro, next level chef is starting soon. Oh, and then the money again, followed up by the green stuff. Grade A, no problem. You ain't escaping for free.
Crosscut DP. Jen looks good on the chopping block as now Joe is up around. So watching, so dangerous. Joe just like waiting for that opportunity to hit that out of his way. Drive rush, the throw, the fireball follow up. No, he's gonna keep going with these fireballs. Not drive rush just yet. There it is. Perry, crouch, Sobot, well spaced this time.
Oh, and he gets him. Back throws him as well. Wants to put him in the corner. That was a great decision from Joe.
I'm trying to leave. Get back down.
Establish that throw loop. Try to catch him flinching that time. Good defense from Hsien.
Pick up your fireball down. I like that. Add a little bit of something different with it. Joe harder to turn this dude.
Yeah, I love the way Joe is not trying to take his turn back after the air slashes immediately. He's like, I'm not trying to play that sway game. I'll just back up and sit on my life lead, but Jen finds a big crouch medium punch.
Gotta get his bar back. I get it. Won't kill, but it will put him in a bad sort of way. But that full service, man. Full service. Oh! No, you can't do that!
As soon as he sees the fireball, that is raw CA. We're going to game 4, fam.
Let's take it there.
Yeah.
Man.
That game is in the books.
Bro, that CA tartare. Delicious. We ain't got to cook those. You just sit it right out the pads. It's supposed to be that way. No. Sit it out.
So you want more than an appetizer, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. And the great thing was he has a fake out, so he went for that option. Fantastic. The sway play does come through. Puts him up in the corner.
Oh, and then immediately takes his turn right back. He's like, you want to make me block a light from that range? Money button's coming. And Jenny, he just can't find these sway timings. Joe's been very disciplined about when to take his turn. See, outspacing these Soulbots.
Yeah.
Look at that. We saw the first one whip. He tried it again, but Joe is just so on point right now.
It's so continuous and so much that it's playing on the back foot where he doesn't feel comfortable. He doesn't feel comfortable at all. He's holding all these throws.
Triple spine buster. That's a bacchiotomy.
Brother, he is folding him like an omelet, right? An omelet du fromage.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if the laboratory has an answer right now, bro.
Might be back to the lab real soon here for Hsien if you don't do something different. So Bot again trying to catch these back jumps. Careful now. Oh, fireball, normal one. A light starter ends it with the jackknife.
Yeah, he really needs to turn the momentum around now. And just as I say that, money button coming through. And that's going to be the end of the set. Joe Rogan moving on to losers finals.
Ching!
All day, every day.
All the fist land right there. Joe Rogan, 3-1 over Hsien. Again, that confidence that was talked about at the beginning of all these sets, to be able to be in a range where Soulbot's landing, where he might drive rush forward with the light punch. It has happened, and he's not deterred. He's like, hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. I can make the comeback.
You could just tell how efficient of a fighting game player Joe Rogan is. Because remember at the beginning, we were like, wow, the spacing on Hsien's Soulbots is so perfect. We were like, every single time, it's like at the tip of the kick. And right after that round, never connected with a Soulbot again. It was like he either was too close, so it wasn't that great of a situation for DJ afterwards, or he was just whiffing them entirely. Like Joe, incredible adjustment on the spacing.
When you make a DJ player uncomfortable, you're doing something very, 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 very right. And it's one of those, again, it's one of those characters that you have to deal with in terms of he's creating chaos so he can live in the chaos. But there wasn't much created for the side of Hsien. You know, he wasn't able to get away with what he likes to do. The psychic play, as we talked about, just that confident walk up, a lot of pressure, great bar usage. The typical stuff you see from Luke overall in the optimization to make sure to be able to double the damage. And I like that super also at the end against the fireball. He could have been faked out, could have been hit when he made that big bet. Again, that confidence has taken him to losers finals against Jack.
DJs get so much mileage off of their opponent overextending, and Joe never did that, right? Like, he was always disciplined. He was always compact with the way he was going about the game. Very smart stuff. I was very impressed. But before we continue on in this bracket, I want to first say congratulations to Team Bandits and Fav Gaming, of course, for winning their respective Street Fighter leagues. The US and Japan editions of Street Fighter League have their champions crowned, but the Street Fighter League EU edition will still be crowning their champions in next week, of course, to get that trio, that three-headed monster of the teams from US, Japan, and EU to clash for the finals of Street Fighter League at Capcom Cup.
Damn, King G, that's sick. Well, it's also sick. It's this artwork that we have been seeing all throughout Street Fighter 6's lifespan, and this one is super dope. In celebration of the Capcom Cup X, they created this great artwork featuring Ryu and Luke. So keep a lookout for this art appearing at the venue, appearing at Capcom Cup, which is coming up soon. What's also coming up is even more matches, and we have to determine who makes it through. People, it's time. Back to the lab again. Don't go anywhere after this break. We're going to have more Street Fighter 6 coming your way.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
The next stop is Beat Square Station.
Bring it on.
Show up again and I'll punch a hole through you.
Objection!
Welcome back to the Midwest CPT online premiere. We have arrived at a top of 3 action, losers finals and grand finals, and this losers finals St. Cola is even a little bit more extra spicy because it is going to be Jack versus Joe Umarogan, and Joe Umarogan is already qualified for Capcom Cup.
That's right.
That means if he wins, Sayff is qualified regardless of grand finals. Jack has to win here to stay alive, and for that grand finals to mean the true qualification spot.
That's true. We'll see what it do. But as you mentioned, all that has to happen right now is for Joe to get that victory.
It's done.
Sayff right now is like messaging him on bet and be like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Please, lock in, bro.
Yeah.
Lock in. I need you to really lock in right now because, again, qualification obviously will be great here. A lot of Ontario representation. Shouts to Canada for really coming through in this combined bracket of a Midwest and Canada Midwest.
That's facts, actually. Big ups to Canada, actually getting 2 out of the 3 of the top 3 spots.
Yeah, fantastic work, but it all comes down to this right now. Jack versus Joe Umarogan for our losers finals, and possibly to see who's going to qualify and see if Sayff is actually safe. Now, Jack, Joe Umarogan, they go back and forth from what I've watched, but again, I see Joe in more brackets more often than not. Not saying that Jack doesn't play, but I am saying that I see Joe more often in these top spots.
Everywhere, bro. Like,
he's
Joe
everywhere, man. Compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not even just Jack.
Exactly. Like, he is one of the biggest grinders in this game right now. Like, he enters every possible tournament he can. And as you mentioned, always on the upper echelon of results as well. I rarely see a bracket that he enters where he's not top 8, if not top 4.
That's true.
So, dude is a monster. And Jack's going to have to stop him in his tracks to keep his hopes of qualifying alive.
He did previously. To be fair, Jack was the one that did take him down to losers.
Oh, good point. Good point.
In the dungeon with the Demon's Dog. We'll see if he's able to finish the job or if Joe will get his revenge and shake up the entire competition. Losers finals, Aluk versus Jury. Let's go.
And here we go. And then remember, this is to keep Jack's Capcom Club qualifying hopes alive. Joe has already qualified. If he wins this match, Sayff is in Capcom Cup.
Absolutely. Up in the corner, a lot of great corner pressure over. He's got the fireball for the follow-up, the walk-up throw too as well. The jabs, everything is working out. It's grass in the drive cage. If you haven't seen a health parry to keep that bar up.
Yep. And Joe, he's still playing in a very solid, very disciplined, not trying to steal turns back on these light strings, but he's found himself in the corner, and he finally takes a risk there, but it's at the cost of burning himself out.
Renko kicks, finds a fall right after it. Jack, so dominant in the corner with that pressure, the stand fierce, the fireballs, all the follow-ups right after that, all lead to a W. Very good play from Jack. So if you're showing, you're like, okay, how do I get outside this corner? What are my escape options?
Yeah, it looked like Jackie wanted that forward throw right there. Got great corner carry on her forward throw. But Joe was ready, just like he was ready for the dive kick as well. DP reached into the skies.
Down with the follow-up right after. No put dive here. The crouch here is actually working out. That should, I mean, it's one of the best anti buttons in the game.
In the scramble, Joe just relies on that money button. It's one of the best scramble tools in the game.
Fireball locking him down. Jack trying to get aggressive, get some of that bar back. Can he find an opening?
Jack, yeah, I know he wants to push it while he was in burnout, but he didn't want to get linear. He didn't want to get predictable with the way he went about his offense.
Exactly. Oh, no, he got him with a crouching medium punch. Just walks back just a little bit. This should be it without any bar at the bottom. Spit.
Man, it's so tough to try to take your turn or do some gambits as Jury after the Fuha when you have to contend with that crouch medium punch.
Perfect parry. On the ball right after. Pinwheel puts him in the corner. Fireball. Cross up DP. Auto correcting because of the drive rush. Very smart stuff, Jack.
Yeah, even chase down the air flash knuckle attempt. Joe tried to get out of that space.
No lead. We're talking to you.
A good parry from Jack as well because that level 3 is loaded. Oh no!
Advantage. Get the throw. It's at the overhead though. He said that's my realm.
Yeah, for real. Jack's like, I like that move too.
Yeah, man. It's a fun one.
The Fuha close enough to just get straight punished that time. Ouch. And it's going to be full level 3. Now Jack is going to be very low on his drive gauge, very low on his life. Joe in control.
CR1. Walk up crouching medium punch. The fireball to lock him down. Finds the overhead. He said, I really like that overhead, my guy. Let me show you how it's done.
We tried to remind them. We tried to remind them.
Not that though. Jack gets a lead. We go for OD fireball, normal fireball, walk up. Try with the shimmy. Joe's not biting.
I thought Joe was going to pop off with an ODDP, but he doesn't want to burn himself out. Oh, he tried. The flash knuckle got cut off. Oh, he does pop it off then.
Both players find the fireball.
Oh, man.
That's stressful.
What a time to do it right there. I love the fact that Joe waited for the ODDP to when Jack was going to be burnt out too. What a time to do it.
Man, the man with the we both go broke. Joe with the first game.
Trade from there. No combo off from either side though.
Again, medium kick. Harassment. That stops by fighting. And now finds the crouching medium punch.
Joe, he just walked forward and stopped right at her crouch medium punch range. That was clean.
It's that confidence, man. I'm telling you.
It is, bro.
All too far for the button again.
And again, yeah.
Any drops, bro. Won't get hit with this crouching medium punch.
Precisely. Any scramble, any drop, anything like that, the crouch medium punch is the automatic button that's coming out.
And
every time.
God button got me.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
6 frames, +1 on block, disjointed, like they are going to press it.
This will be so much. Walks up the overhead this time, though. Oh. But again, the walk back, crouching medium punch. Oh. How he structures it in. It's outside the range for every character has been fantastic. You clearly see the strategy that's utilized right now.
This man's whip punish game is absolutely nasty. Joe has him in the corner. Ooh, maybe wanted that crouch fierce. He's been using that to combat the stomp. Didn't work out that time. He tried to parry. He thought he was going to be a regular jump in, and that cost him the whole game. Joe Umarogan, 1 game away for qualifying Sayff in the Capcom Cup, honestly.
Yeah, but the Sayff right now is like, please come,
yeah,
please.
He is
Come on, Joe. Let's go, Joe.
Jumping up and down in his room. And remember, that are the fellow Canadians as well.
That's true.
That's a good point. Let me see what's going to happen. Can Jack bring this back? He's going to do a 3-game straight up against Joe.
Fireball right after. Drive that Hsien, putting in burnout. Jack has to be wary of that drive gauge, but more importantly, how he deals with that crouching medium punch button. He's got that choke, let that linger for a little bit longer. Read the timings. He dashes up, he gets a punch, a 3-piece, and stocks up.
Indeed, try to neutral jump right there to bait Joe into a throw.
Strike throw right there.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Joe has looked so supremely confident, everything he's done. Oh!
Can't be doing that, but Stanfierce finds its mark. 10 foot, really. Baits out the ODDP Jack. Staving off that point.
All right. Not going quietly into the night. I like it.
Bookman was never quiet people.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, right. Now Jack taking it to the corner. We see that. He likes to establish the throw early because it pushes you so far across the screen.
True. The fireball is going to lock down that pressure with the Stanfierce right after. I like this harassment up in the corner. It's been really testing Joe. Jack has been able to shine. He's been so much far and things like that. He does have level 3. You cannot do that. You can't leave for free.
Indeed. Caught him on the recovery of the air flash knuckle. And Joe, though not deterred, still busts out with the ODDP on wake up.
That confidence, man. Again. You need that confidence to stand fist to face right now.
That's a lot of damage, bro. That's going to put him on life support. Level 3 here. Look at the damage, man.
Pull that forward and end it.
Jack, you got him in burnout. It's still a real chance. What a block in the overhead, but he tried to take his turn after, and he could have, but it's a little bit too slow.
The space trap, the confidence. Joe Umerogan looking to take down Jack and put Sayff in Capcom Cup.
Oh, but he catches him reaching this time, Jack. Because I'm a veteran in this game, just because I'm young, don't think I can't teach you a lesson or two. Woo. Level 3 to keep this set alive.
There we go. What a dominant amount of corner pressure coming through from Jack and staying in the game. A perfect KO. What a rebuttal, bro. Good stuff from Jack to stay in as much as possible. Again, keep that corner pressure layered, locked on, and lasered in. I'm trying to see more games. Come on, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wake up.
And that's the momentum, right? You need a victory like that, a perfect start, instilling that confidence, start gaining that. Oh, very scary. Every time I see that Fuha come out, I'm like, bro, I hope you're far enough away.
I know. One missed space, one leads to so much damage. Let's throw after the chaser for that Oki.
Trying to find a long-range kick, combat the spacing that Joe's been primarily playing at.
The whole trade? OD against the Renko kicks, though.
Yeah, the ODDPs, they've been right more often than not for Joe.
That's true.
Oh, and just as they get face-to-face, you got to be able to beat that money button, baby. He's riding it.
Right, so victory right now, or really, Sayff's victory. Set point here for Joe.
Never go too far that time, but you see Jack, he's not even confident in his spacing. Didn't whiff punish it, and Joe opens the door.
Got the fireball. Perfect carry is there. That bar getting built at the bottom, slowly but surely, as he gets more aggressive. Yeah, you're pairing these fireballs, and he's slowly walking down. He's got a lot of drive gauge to utilize. No surprise, you might be seeing level 3 with a big jump in here from Jack to route things back.
Jack's got to dig deep, man. Remember, he still hasn't qualified. Joe has. He's got something more to play for. Doesn't get shimmied out of his boots. He'll take the throw.
Get that bar at the bottom, charging
Joe
up the neutral
gets the punish. So good. Level 3 is going to be able to burn him out as well, Jack. He knows he needs as much advantage as possible right now.
He's everything. He needs that level 3 utilized. Proper sort of way. Good Joe. He's looking for an opening. Empty back throw. Burnout. You're in yellow. The damage ain't mellow. The trade of the foot dive. The OD fireball to lock him down.
So
he blocks it out.
He's got 2 stocks, but you can't just be reckless with that. We've seen Joe react to a fireball with a CA already.
Sweet chip. One more hit. Joe's back with bar. Jack has nothing. Jack has absolutely nothing to his name. He's in burnout. Damn, no health. The dash up low, though.
It's showing no fear. He's like, you think I'm in burnout? I'm just going to be timid, walk away. Dashes up, gets aggressive when he least expects it.
Man's not panicking. I want to panic like you in the Titanic, bro. Stay solid with it.
Oh, he tried to walk away, but he got thrown anyway.
Joe having trouble dealing with that foot dive, and it makes sense. It's a dangerous button to deal with hard knockdown too as well.
And DPs will whiff on it sometimes. You know, it's not the easiest thing to just anti-air with that either.
100%. The walk up throw, the confidence again here coming from Joe.
Oh, he wanted, that was big confidence right there. He knew that was going to be game if that crouch medium kick drive rush hit. Oh, he wants it. He's willing to spin those drive rush cancels because he knows, but he's burnt out now.
Oh, luckily wasn't too close.
Yeah, and he was
burnt out too as well, so.
You could do the fuhas a little bit more liberally.
But careful now. Any whip, any hit, going to be it. He's looking for that hand medium.
And Joe, he's about to have his meter back as well.
The fake out, got with the fireball.
Oh my goodness,
no point. The overhead, you're dead. Joe takes down Jack, and that means Sayff is at Capcom Cup 10.
Incredible stuff from Joe right there. You saw Jack, he tapped the parry, and he just wasn't expecting the overhead to hit afterwards, giving him the punish counter reward, letting him combo into a full kill. Jack, valiant effort, man. I was rooting for you to give us the grand finals that we wanted to see. But Joe Rogan is too strong, bruh. Already qualified for Capcom Cup. Puts Jack away 3-1. He's letting you know who runs this region.
Ooh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, my God. Look at the shimming from the side of Joe. The confidence for him to walk up, to stay so clutch in these situations. This is a person that's been playing week after week in these strongest tournaments, the strongest places he can find with the most powerful players in East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, doesn't matter what it is, right? He out here all the time, and you see it in his play. Walking back a little bit, crouching medium punch, whip punishing, adjusting his bar usage, willing to go for those risks to find reward with ODDPs, but not only that, putting himself in burnout if need be. Not bad, Joe.
I think it's a real testament to how far his style of confidence is really taking him, right? Because he's going up against somebody that hasn't qualified yet. They got more to play for. They got more to dig deep and find.
Right.
But Joe is just that confident in his skills, and he wants people to know that he is the real deal. And when you have that type of mindset, as he said, confidence can supersede genius. It can supersede you digging deeper, having more to play for. He's just that damn good.
Rogan moves on
For real.
to loser side grand finals after a fantastic loser side run, but has to take down a fellow countryman. And this is a run back of the World Warrior. This is a run back we've seen continuously in Digital Havoc. This is a tale as old as time in the Canadian scene. It is Sayff, winner side against Joe, loser side.
I feel like Rob just started playing Drake in the production room. I feel like I hear it through the headphones.
Yeah,
but anyway, Sayff and Joe Rogan for our grand finals. Again, Joe has already qualified for Capcom Cup. That means Sayff has qualified as well. But we are going to decide who's taking that lion's share of the prize pool today, who gets their winner's interview, and just in general, who is the best player on this day.
Fortunately, the top level players are going to give their best no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
They hit this top spot beyond just the money. They want the pride. They want the talking points. You know, Joe, you want to go up to the chat and be like, yo, I'm like that. I'm that guy. That's two-time qualified. Who amongst you is
That's
like me?
a good point.
Yo, can you imagine?
That's a good point.
Joe about to be nasty with, but Sayff, despite him being a kind-hearted person, he played Ken in a nasty sort of way. Grand finals for the mid-best in Canada, but mostly Canada right now. It's going to be Sayff and Joe. People, let's get it.
Dang, Sayff's got the king in the north as well. Ooh, my man knows. He said, I'll run Canada. Two of Canada's finest going at it. First-person shooter mode for real.
I mean, Luke kind of is like that with the fireball.
Oh, yeah.
The parry, though, he's ready with it for the defense.
Speaking of which, you already see the parry. It's the drive rush follow-up. There's such good spacing from Joe Rogan. Now he's too far to get the punish, but a jump there. Sayff. He's really found the rhythm of his opponent's fireball game.
Really important, especially against Luke. Even harder.
Super important.
Considering on how that fireball comes through. Drive rush throw, though. Now we're pressing the issue with buttons.
You know this. Spine busters all day.
Damn on the mat. Goes back. Perfect parry, looking for that crouching medium punch, but Sayff knows the power of that button. He's been hit by that.
Yeah, he's looking for a few whip punishes on it with the stand light kick. He's just trying to stay out of that range, really. See, look, like he'll walk in and then wait for him to press. That's why Joe went with the stand fierce, right? He's like, I'm not trying to whip on you.
Let me switch it up a little bit.
Something that goes a bit further.
Oh, one strike light kick right after. Run, cancel, enhance Satsu. Pokey.
To the corner.
Trade. He really went for it. Sayff and burnout, though, so it makes sense. OD. Rising up, or that's a downer.
I like that. Joe now putting the first round on the board. Like we said, this man is coming for the top spot. He's got the confidence. He wants everybody to know.
Also, unfortunate. That sweep you see Sayff put out every so often, so quick. Send heavy kick, punch down, drive on Sam Pierce, of course, enhance Tatsu. Damn, your any conversion will take you there. Oh, the corner. I'm talking about the corner right now. Damage being dumped out level 3.
And Jim Ride combos on point, bro.
Yep. Pa!
Mad damage.
Rockets too. He got nothing. Man's looking on E.
Yeah, that's why he's trying to parry, maybe get something back, try to get the perfect parry back throw to switch the momentum, switch the screen.
He almost has a little bit of a range time. See him back up a little bit. He's not have to overextend to get the win. He knows it. He's like, it's a few hits away. Not bad. Ooh, the tilted round stored.
99-second, we hold up forward. I know you're trying to throw. Oh, yeah, the whiff, definitely. If that low kick hit, he can combo off of it, even on counter hit.
That's true.
Yeah, the little meaty setup on the Jinrai low.
So left button on the side. Joe's not coming through the same thing for having Cage in the front. That's punishable. Too close, my friend. Perfect parry. I like that. You drive rush right after. You use the OS. You get in and get aggressive.
Give me that. Give me that.
Yeah, almost so much. Fold him again. Fold him again.
Straight up drive rush jab. Good techno this time from Joe. Ooh, I like that because he had been going with the perfect parry drive rush jab. This time he switched it up to throw.
Joe with the OD rising up and getting space. But it gets Sayff right back in. He just waits for his drive Cage to back up in the green, and then he convinces the pressure. Oh, fake out the throw. Luckily, it wasn't punish counter, though.
Yeah, I just tapped it. Didn't get it during the recovery phase. Oh, and he just catches him low again. Sayff maybe trying to walk back on the wake up, but no.
3.
Not a perfect flash knuckle at all.
Brother, it's got to be perfection. Because this is a pounding.
Wow. And because that flash knuckle was not perfect, it wasn't the charge version, Sayff escapes with that game 1 win.
Not have those mistakes, not at this level, not at these grand finals, and not at this caliber of players. Sayff. Sayff and solid. First game to him.
Very strong stuff. And that's what you got to do if you're in Sayff's position, right? You got to make the most out of that situation that you got extra of. Oh, there we go. There's that stand light kick again. Definitely been a tool Sayff's been utilizing a lot in this matchup. Empty jump throw, catching the parry attempt. The hezzy on the crouch jab. He's looking clean.
Ooh, the drive impact. Splat just like that. That's how this man feels on the wake up. Crouching kick slips it in again to get the win. Sayff's quarter pressure is ridiculous. It's not just even about the character. It's about his choices, his options, his reads on defense.
That looks funny too because he did crouch medium kick, frame kill, block a jab, crouch medium kick. What you know?
He said, I'm going to get back in with it. Mile long button.
Once again, Joe Morogan's been pretty solid with that crouch fierce anti-air, even more solid with that crouch medium punch.
Big follow-ups right now. Not driving no perfect knuckles anymore, bro. Keep him locked over.
The one jab from Sayff into block, he respects the hell out of that crouch medium punch, man.
Like, please don't hit me.
Yeah, he knows.
He understands how that lands. Look at that crouch medium punch again. Trying to catch the walk back. Goes up the stand pierce. The back though against the overhead.
Yeah, on the drive rush cancel, right? It takes a lot of cojones right there to challenge in that scenario.
I'll throw myself off. Oh, this is a super.
Yo, Joe, you different, bruh.
Locka.
He said, burnout, no problem. I still got a buffer for that.
That thing on me in the back pocket. Stand medium kicking the fireballs. Sayff not going for any more parries anymore. Just waiting for the right opportunity. Maybe get that crouching medium kick. It was fireball.
He tried to bury it again. I wonder if Sayff, we see that drive rush throw again off of that. Oh, no, he jabbed. I'm very surprised. Joe has just blocked every time.
Time to switch it up. Neutral jump. Calling out the throw tech. All the hits connect. OD lash in that level 3. Big lead right here.
That's great ball. Yeah, big drive gauge. So he's going to have the plethora of options at his disposal.
Good money right there. Old money.
That's facts. Been in the game a long time.
Yes, sir.
Franchise player.
Yeah, we don't know about that.
New to the scene, new kid on the block. OD fireball. Yeah, recovers in time to parry it, though.
Stand heavy kick again.
Just tagging him with it. He's willing to. OD Jinrai was trying to burn him out with that.
Gets the hit. That's it. Sayff said, bro, you new to this. I'm true to this.
For real, man. Really a great Jinrai game from him. I love the way he harasses with it when he's using it to 2P, so he commits straight after the crouch medium kick. The OD Jinrai to help burn him, the opponent out. All kinds of cool stuff.
God in the pocket watching they can start blocking. You gotta be recognizing how much bar they got and attacking it as much as possible in this game. Game tournament point right here for Sayff. Can he take it? As we can see a reset. As Stamp like it again, as you pointed out, has been buffered into something fantastic. Continues it. It's a side switch here.
Yeah, indeed, right. It's a Ken privilege right there. Side switch all day, every day.
I'm with you. I'm saying I'm with you, bro. I'm saying together. Ken Coalition.
Oh, does perfect parry the Sandblast yet again, trying to get him down, but yeah, he just keeps going with his reverse jabs. Joe hasn't been really trying to check these from the perfect parry. Want to see him pull out that throw like he did before. It worked out.
Sayff gotta be careful. It's one hit and one. Sandblast will end his life. Perfect parries have been good from the side of Sayff. Oh, the shimmy!
Yeah, he tried to shimmy. He reacted to the parry.
And then
Joe! Oh, he's willing to risk the ODDP right there. Sayff not going to let him live with that one.
The perfect parries have been fantastic. It's something that he had noticed that was so strong in this game early days. Oh, no, I don't know what that was, Joe. It's a bad DP.
And that's why you empty jump at the 99 seconds. You wait to see what your opponent's doing before pressing something in the air. Empty jump allowing him to block the DP. Now he's in full control.
So maybe can grasp with that button. Can Joe get outside this corner? Crushing medium punch with no follow-up, no commitment with it. Oh, ready with it. Strike outside the skies. Oh, the jump fierce actually blessing the dome.
Yeah, tried his own crouch fierce right there. Normally a good anti-air for Ken, but not that time. Overhead! He tried to parry, he tapped it, and he wasn't blocking overhead afterwards. Gets punished, countered, beast mode. Put the team on my back, march on Lynch style.
Beast mode, give me that health. Staving off that point, getting some momentum back in his hands. Bar for bar, band for band at the bottom right there. See how it's utilized. Oh, 2-4 out. Wow. Rush, heavy kick. Look at the tip. If he didn't have to follow up and maybe miss something, I like him suggesting go for that run cancel.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just was unsure if the run cancel follow was going to connect right.
Sayff and sorry, especially in this game, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. No here. He doesn't want to relinquish this advantage he's got. He's got the corner. He's got the drive meter advantage. Wants to keep Sayff locked up here.
Jazz confidence, but
you know how it is.
Only Joe got that confidence, bro. On his jump in the jabs, the Dragon Last side switch, Shippu Jinrai.
Wow, yeah, he just wants the damage here. Goes with the meaty fierce. Look at the two heavies just chunking the drive gauge away and that punish counter. He baited it out. That should be game.
Is this gonna be it? The wait bait. Is it time to decimate Jinrai? The super, the ceiling. Sayff is your champion of Mid-Fest in Canada.
3-0 over Joe Rogan as well in grand finals. And I really like the fact that that was the ending because, as we said, Sayff qualified just from Joe beating Jack in losers.
True.
But the fact that he still won the tournament, definitively has qualified for Capcom Cup as he should. Incredible play all day long.
Good stuff from Sayff and the entire Canadian scene. But again, these jumpers, I think, really started off the pressure. Like, you can't go up fireballs round start, and then it led to an empty jump against a DP. So that led to these mind games overall. The drive rush jabs and things like that led to the throw pressure right after at the end. And again, the corner pressure. Jinrai crouching medium kick and things like that. Well spaced, respecting crouching medium punch whenever he could. He can't do it every single time, but he did it most times. And just making sure to have perfect parry, which is, I think, is something that he had pointed out, again, early when he was winning the Canadian Expo tournament. When he did that, he was like, yeah, perfect parry, strong. More people need to do that. You see it being so focused in his gameplay.
Yeah, it's so right. He really could tell he's advanced quite far in how Street Fighter 6 is played already. He's really kind of bringing the whole wheel of options to the table, and that's what's really tough. When Ken players are doing that, that's when they're at their best, right? Because there's so much that's on the mental stack of the opponent that it's impossible to react to everything as you should, and Sayff just exploited that time and time again. Beautiful stuff. And hey, shout outs to Chris T, man. He called that earlier in the day. He said, I don't see anybody taking down Sayff, maybe Dul Kevin. And right there, Sayff, Dul Kevin, they never got matched up. Sayff is the one that takes it home.
We'll see what happens at Capcom Cup because they both are there. Sayff has secured his realm, and he also did so after getting that victory, as you pointed out. So not just there by chance, he's there by effort.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't get the consolation second place qualification spot, right? He definitively got that first place, earned his way all the way through, got the lion's share of the prize pot and is going to Capcom Cup for the chance at the Millie, of course. And if you're looking for a chance at the Millie, you're like, man, I can play with these guys. Come on down to the LCQ, baby. February 16th through the 18th in Los Angeles, California. You can register now, and this will be your last chance on getting into the Capcom Cup 10, joining all those players for that chance at over the $2 million total prize pool. And as my man Cola says, the Millie first place.
A Millie. Listen, I'm about to spend $1 million on these action figures. I ain't going to front.
I
Storm
feel that.
Collectibles, my boy.
I feel that.
They brought back the classic and iconic gaming characters as you see up on the screen. They're high quality. They're ridiculous. Get them right now on the website. See the QR code. Scan that expeditiously and head on over to that website and see what you can pick up.
Oh, man. And now, my favorite part of the day, because I've been starving and I need to eat some Chipotle.
Please.
So we're going to get to the Chipotle Unwrapped segment after a quick break, and we're also going to get Sayff, hopefully, to interview him about going into Capcom Cup and his win today. Do not go anywhere.
Chipotle's carne asada is back. It's our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. Carne asada. This is our best steak ever.
Showtime, baby! Right now, everyone's got a ticket for this Capcom Cup is getting a show. Right final game, final round! You couldn't write a better story! Get into the ring!
God, I'm low. God, my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. Energize the body, raise up the yard. Right now,
I'll take on all of you! Right now, finish goals, I win it all. Right now, I just keep it on.
feet on the ground, look around.
His corner pressure is wet. They walk up through it.
games.
Time to get serious.
That
RD taking it down defensively against the biggest threat thus far.
I'm getting down. Show me the replay.
Sit down and shut up.
Wait a minute. Turn it up. I'm on fire. It's like a creative physics. It's like I was born on the yellow. Close my eyes. All I see is digits. This how I feel when you get to the commas.
That felt good, didn't it?
Emoji going the distance.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this.
Wrap this up right now.
Au revoir.
Meaningless.
I present the Hunter from Komura.
This
People, he's safe. Welcome to the Chipotle Unwrapped. Listen, I saw some people saying that we weren't going to be eating Chipotle. Well, guess what I have in front of me, baby? And you know what? I saw y'all talking mess. Oh, you didn't eat no chip. You didn't eat no chip yesterday. Well, guess what?
Hold that. Hold that.
You wish you could have this. Oh, man.
You're lucky we both just don't eat chips, and that's the entire post-game show.
Yep.
That's it. Just us eating chips, a mukbang stream.
Y'all wish. But listen, one thing that was granted was a great grand finals and a great top 8 all the way through for the mid-best, pardon me, bracket that we've had this week. This has been fantastic. Let's get a quick look at that top 8.
Brief.
Very brief. How dominant Sayff was to the winner's side. We saw Jack trying to rise to the occasion. Unfortunately, was stopped by Joey Rogan. Shout out to Dual Kevin also participating. Even though they've already qualified, it's good to see that they still have that same energy going into the cup. And we saw also Hsien Chang out here doing work too as well on the DJ Jin. But it was Sayff in the end, taking down Joey Rogan 3-0 very dominantly. Shout out to Canada, shout out to Digital Havoc and the homies over there.
Yeah, definitely big ups. A beautiful top 8. And as we mentioned, Sayff did take a grand finals 3-0. And we have Sayff on the line here to interview him. Let's see if we can get him popped up. Sayff, do you hear us? Do you hear us?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What up, my G? Hey, man, congrats, bro. This is a massive win. Like, this is unfortunately not a massive win for the Ken Ministry. We'll have to talk about that a little bit later. But you know what?
It's all good.
Good stuff for you today.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So just to get into this, honestly, amazing run in the tournament today. And I'm wondering, obviously, I've seen you in some big tournaments. I really got familiar with you in the Intel World Open for Street Fighter V. But I was wondering, when you were playing up against Jack in Winners Finals and you know you're going to be close to qualifying for Capcom Cup, did it feel just like any other game to you, or did you feel that pressure? Did you know that this is like a step that's going to get you very close to qualifying?
Well, anybody who says they don't feel pressure is lying. It's just the nature of a fighting game that you're going to be very amped up, and there's a heat of the battle going on. But it also helps that it's an online tournament and you're in the comfort of your own home. So I play on a monitor that I'm comfortable with, a PC that I'm comfortable with, and you know, I can eat when I want, I can take a break when I want. So those things all make a little bit of a difference, but yeah, it was very exciting and very difficult. I hope it was fun to watch. That's the most important thing for me.
Oh, absolutely was. For
Bro,
sure.
It's always fun to watch you. I mean, you say you're comfortable in the online sphere, but I've seen you comfortable in the offline sphere at the Canadian Expo. Now, you had a good mindset when it came to defense back months ago with this game. Has that changed a little bit more? I see you maybe going for more perfect parries, even more so than usual. How has your mindset changed from when the game dropped to now?
Well, I'm trying to take advantage of the mechanics as best as I can. I think some people are still trying to play Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5, but it's Street Fighter 6 now, so whatever the game is that we're given to us, we have to do the best with what it is. And the mechanics are very fun when they're working in your favor. When you hit those perfect parries, it's amazing.
Do you have like something that you specifically do, or are you that type of person where you can kind of look on the brighter side of these things, right? Where you can kind of focus on the fact that when they work for you, they're fun, rather than getting discouraged when you have something you're having trouble against or the like?
Well, I honestly think people are kind of soft these days.
I like it.
The first Street Fighter game that I played was obviously Street Fighter 2, but the one that I got close to a taste of what competitive gameplay is like was Third Strike. And when you play Third Strike, I mean, your tolerance for difficult gameplay is much, much, much higher. If you're playing against Yun, he's running away, he has Ganagin, and he's running into you. I'll take DJ Drive Rush or Jury Drive Rush over that any day.
I like that a lot.
That's a good mindset.
I talked to Jammers recently, and Jammers was like, the modern games are so much more punishing, it feels like. And I'm like, you are privileged saying that right now. I want you to know that. Like,
yeah, I mean, I played Urien in Third Strike, so my objective was to run away until I had meter, and then I could set up an unblockable.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of godforsaken word unblockable is. That's the kind of game.
An actual one, yeah. Bro, I don't ever see you really enter like a lot of tournaments. What's your training like? I know it's such a basic question, but because I don't get to see you so often, how do you prepare for tournaments, or how did you prepare for this one?
Honestly, it's tough to find the time to prepare. I don't think I'm able to play as much as I'd like. It's difficult for people who work full time. So I play on a lot of legacy skills or instincts. So that's why my gameplay might look a little uncontained or rough around the edges, but a lot of that is because I don't have time to fix my weaknesses, and I know what my weaknesses are.
Right.
I know what I'd like to do better. I mean, there was not a single crosscut DP in that whole tournament, so I'm a pretty fraudulent Shoto player, but
I like that.
that's what you have to do. You have to expose your opponent's weaknesses and cover your own, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As a person that's not good at crosscut DPs either, I feel you. But like the thing about what I liked that you said you rely on legacy skill a lot of the time in your instincts. But you also said that I play Street Fighter 6. I'm not stuck playing Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5. Like, so I feel like there's a balance there to where you're really grasping the concepts and the system mechanics quicker than a lot of people. Is that you just kind of like playing out games in your head while you're at work, or what is that, do you think? What do you credit that to?
I would say for me, adaptation is really strong. And so because I don't go to as many tournaments, or I don't get a chance to travel as much, I don't have the chance to get a feel for what world-class play looks like. So I'm only exposed to what I get online and playing from home. You know, I try to play the game that I have given to me. And to be honest, I just like fighting games. I don't really have a lot of strong preferences for it should be this way or that way. It could be whatever game.
Man, this man is speaking my
play
language. That's what I like to hear.
See, that's the same. You were the same way when I talked to you at the Canadian Expo. Positive, strong-minded. But now that you have the chance to fight these world-level competitors and things like that at Capcom Cup, I want to know, like, what's your game plan? Who are you looking to fight? Like, who are you excited to go back and forth with?
Well, I don't know if I'm that positive, because in the end of the tournament there, when I got Joe, I was trying to drop my combo on purpose to DIM and taunt him. So I am a little toxic.
Dang, that would have been so sick. Don't reveal that. You're supposed to be a nice guy. You're supposed to be the hero.
I wanted to fight Joe. You know, him and I have some beef in the game. He stopped me during the World Warrior tournaments.
Yep.
So it was not enough for me that, you know, he was able to beat Just a Kid and then he was going to win for me. I can't go to Capcom Cup because of Joe. I have to go to Capcom Cup because of myself. So
I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. I love that. That is exactly what I'm talking about,
You're
man.
real.
Yeah, honestly, I don't got anything else to say. I just love all your answers. I love the way you approach the game, the attitude regarding everything. Big fan. I wish you the best at Capcom Cup. You got anything left?
Hey, man, I'll see you there, brother. And I can't wait to see you again in person.
All right, so give us your shout-out, Sayff, whatever you want to say, my man, and we'll get out of here.
Shout outs to my family who's been supporting me through the whole thing, and my locals who've been showing nothing but love the whole time. That's what it's all about.
Wait, who are your locals? Who are your locals?
Yeah, shout out the locals.
Toronto, Canada, Incendium. That's our locals.
Yes, sir.
Shout
Mufasa
outs,
crew, let's go, baby.
Shout outs, bro. Thank you again so much, Sayff. A very entertaining day of Street Fighter. Good luck at Capcom Cup 10, my man.
Thank you.
Peace, brother.
Man, that was a hell of a top 16. Midwest truly brought it, as they always do. Mid-best for a reason. But Canada staking their claim as the true mid-best of North America as of right now. We're going to see Sayff and Joe Umarogan over at Capcom Cup, as well as Dual Kevin being the American Midwest representative. So we'll see if he can get some revenge over at the 10. But yeah, man, it was great calling it with you, bro.
Man, this has been a fantastic time.
You already know,
man. Bro, I can't even just... To be real with y'all, to be back with this, and to see the players that I have grown up with work and get stronger and stronger, better and better as competitors, it has been an absolute blast. Of course, we'll see you at Capcom Cup 10. You know, all I got to say is stay safe, see you in the streets, and Yaru Crew forever.